of Annihilation with inappropriate head rubbing and massive player death. So, since we were last
Inappropriate head rubbing.
Yep.
Hmm.
The important things.
Yeah.
So, since we had a short session from 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yet.
And in that session, well, since, I guess a quick recap, we've been hunting down a death curse, we've gone in the jungle, fought some zombies, almost died a couple times, some people have died a couple times, made our way to the lost city of Omu, been running around gathering puzzle cubes, and in the last session we collected another puzzle cube at the shrine of Shagambe, or Kubazan's shrine, which was finished up by the party fighting a frog myth, Cloggy getting knocked unconscious, revived, party entering into the actual shrine, seeing that there were wooden stakes against the walls, punji pit spikes about 30 foot down, and a puzzle cube on the far side. After some monk-esque adventures across and a slip, our friend Wally fell into the pit, got pungied a couple times, and Kaziri went, why don't I just, thunderstep over there, making everybody's life easier. Over he went, grabbed the cube, and in the efforts to get Wally out of he got stabbed a few more times by punji spikes. Finally, with the frustrations of Benning coming to a head, he basically flew down there, grabbed Wally, dragged him up, and said, there, we're fucking done. You guys are stupid. In not so many words. After that, the party began to adventure down the thoroughfare to clear up one thing on the main roadway that they had not investigated yet, thanks to following the King of Feathers. Along the way, they came across some yellow musk creepers and a cadre of zombies that were tied to them. Party met themselves in the middle of 4 yellow musk creepers, and with some well done and not so well done rolls, they had been enchanted and unenchanted by these creepers. Come a little closer to death than they would have, with Kaziri banishing one that was shortly to return if they hadn't left the area and causing further problems. After that, the party made it to a turned over wagon where they found a stone underneath the wagon inhabited by a Chewinga, who took a shining to Wally and his bald head and began massaging it while the party was still at a safe distance away, imbuing him with essentially potion of heroism that he can use at his discretion. After investigating the stone, they realize that it has a story from a former queen of Omu about how the Omuans would no longer, or would not submit themselves to somebody else's rule, written in both Common and Old Omuan, allowing the party members, if they were to take an etching of it, translate anything in Omu without the use of a spell. And that is where we left off.
All right.
I don't remember you saying that part about being able to take an etching of it and learning Old Omuan.
I'm giving you guys some help here.
Well, I mean,
between the two of you being able to just, spontaneously understand languages, maybe the other two would like some help.
Yeah. That's all right. I can teach you guys Old Omuan, just like, well, something taught me how to read maps. Dragon Fairy. The one thing that wasn't trying to kill us.
Alright. And Wally has a Chewinga sitting on his shoulder, habitually massaging his head right now.
Chewinga.
Has his posture improved at all from, just the tension being taken out of his upper
Well, it's more the top of his head that he's massaging, not the shoulders.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Less in my forehead.
I mean, I could sit there and get super detailed about, anatomy, but I forgot this is Dungeons and Dragons and nobody cares that much.
And Kaziri does not have that knowledge.
Yeah, that's player seeping.
All right. The day is yours, and you have a map of Omu.
Well, we
All
should
right.
probably proceed on towards 11, where we were headed.
You are at 11. 11 is the wagon.
Oh, there's nothing else here? There's no...
Nope.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we wanted to not go to 14.
Right.
What if we
What?
did 7?
What's scary about 14?
That's sort of the last place. That's where all these puzzle cubes need to go.
Gotcha.
Wait.
So
Benny, what? You haven't led us astray before, but how exactly do you?
You found that letter about the obelisk, and that is the obelisk.
Oh, so there's a giant snake there. Got it.
And then also too, I've been sort of having these visions, but I'd rather not think about them right now. I agree there with your proposal of going to 7. I think that'd be good. Get across the river and check out what's over there.
All right. Hey, do we still have the collapsible boat?
foldable.
I think so, but it's not in my inventory, so it might be in someone else's.
It is not in mine, which means that Cloggy is our best hope for holding onto a boat.
I'm just going to say sure.
All right. By the way, I never learned how to say those command words.
That's okay.
Good. I feel like that could only be dangerous.
Agreed.
Well, according to the map, looks like there's some sort of structure there that may aid us across it, regardless.
Yeah, we'll go check it out and see what it is.
Yep.
All right.
We can just jump across.
So, the party is making its way across the city to number 7. Before you, as you move, a fallen tree bridges the river ahead. Its trunk is wider than a man and stretches more than 100 feet. On both banks lie ruined buildings. Let's transfer you guys over.
All right. First, spooky, scary.
Whoa.
Everything's wet.
Well, yeah, we're in the jungle.
But like wet.
Alright, so that is what you see before you.
Well, what's the condition of the tree trunk? Does it look like it's rotted out? Is it slick with moss and wet?
Well, make a perception check.
Okay. That's pretty good. 18.
Alright, looking at it, it looks like it's in fairly good condition. There is a bit of moisture and moss growing on it due to the fact of being over this river that is very violently churning beneath it.
Okay. Is there anything like above this particular tree? Like, is it what is the river in a clearing, or is there like enough canopy over?
It is essentially in a clearing.
Okay.
How far from bank to bank?
About 100 foot.
Okay, so if we string
Give or
2
take.
ropes together, tie one to one person, and that way keep them from being dragged away down the river to the waterfall, which is eventually where it's going to lead. And then they can take the rope around their waist as far as they can go with it. And then we just kind of have one person on each side, just kind of anchoring.
Yeah. Just
Except the first person.
can I just sit there? I'm willing to go first on this, mostly because I am by far and away the weakest swimmer out of all of us. If you guys remember my shark bait, strategy before we got in the jungle, I'm not comfortable over water, and I kind of just want to get done as fast as possible.
Who's got the best dex modifier?
Probably not me.
How
Probably
do we
a short. Yeah, probably a short one.
I'm a ninja.
Yeah, it's probably if not a direct tie, pretty damn close between Wooly and Havlik.
In honesty, it's probably Havlak, but I want it to be me.
Well, if Kaz wants to go first, then I guess we can let him go first. But I was just thinking if someone would,
I'm just saying is, in the extreme likelihood I fall in, I would like as many people pulling me out of the water as possible.
I got you, Red Wally. And I'm tying the first rope around me.
All right. Now, second thing here is, can I get 2 knots in case the first one fails?
Now you just use
how
too
do
much
you
rope.
tie a second?
Okay. All right, I got it. Okay, what do we do?
I'll donate my rope to be the other 50 feet.
All right. Position yourselves accordingly in marching order going across at trees.
All right. Where's my token?
we can't show ourselves on top of the tree, but that's okay. Kind of get the
I
idea.
can fix.
Yeah, that's just an order issue.
And I don't have control of Havlik, but I mean he can really go anyway.
The river is moving.
And it ate Kaziri.
This is why I'm afraid. I had dreams about this.
Oh, I don't want it. There we go.
First off, can I sit there and say how much I regret making an adventurer who, like myself, does not know how to swim?
Do you regret it more or less than making him colorblind as well?
There's a lot of similarities between Kaziri and I. The only difference is, the horns, the long hair, the tail.
And
He's got better.
and the fact that you can't cast spells.
Yet. I mean, if you want to get super technical, yes.
We could just move alongside of it, Mike. I mean,
Yeah, well, there's actually a reason I'm doing this.
What are the are the logs
The river
on
disappeared.
the map layer or the token layer?
They are on the token layer. So what I'm gonna do is move that. No, I don't want to do that.
Also, if you just click on the player tokens and bring them to the front, you should be able to get around to anything else.
Yeah.
Yep. Making my way downtown. I'm gonna be honest, guys. If there are piranhas here and they cut the rope, I am so boned. I remember what happened at Needle's Bone. Didn't enjoy that.
somehow I don't think piranhas view rope as food.
Yeah, I didn't think they, thought demons were food, and then they went after me.
Different. All right, move that tree back over
Well, yeah, you
here.
went where they eat.
That should give you guys the ability. That worked really well, Corey. Thank you.
Look, I swear to Belial.
Okay, so marching order on said logs.
So I'm going to stand here at the edge to
Yeah, we got to
be the anchor
anchor.
on this side.
To make myself look less appetizing, I'm going to use my mask of many faces to make me look like a giant jungle cat with orange and black stripes, and I will walk with my arms out like this the entire time to keep my balance.
Okay. All right, Corey, you do have control of Havelak at the moment.
Okay. Oh, yep, sure do. Havlik's gonna go second, but I think it seems like we're waiting for one person to go across, and then someone else is going, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Maximum effort.
Wait right there.
Ah, it's trapped. I knew it.
I need to know if a 22 hits.
You know it does.
So, from an unknown location that you can't see at the moment, an arrow comes flying directly at you.
Son of a bitch.
Chawinga.
And,
Oh,
and that will be...
did we rest at
No.
11?
No.
Cool. Then my temporary hit points are still there.
Alright, so that is going to be 17 piercing damage.
Ooh.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
The hell?
Ooh.
Actually, those temporary hit points likely aren't there because Armor Vagathis would have worn out. So we'll start with the 14 that I lost from Armor Vagathis. Another 17 after that. Constitution saving throw. Natural 1.
Okay, you take an additional... Oh, that's the 6s. ...31 points of poison damage.
What?
I'm down.
I'm yanking
I
him
hit
back.
the arrow and immediately fall.
If I notice Kaz falling down already, which I hope I would have, I start reeling him back.
Yeah.
Alright. So, can I get somebody to make a perception roll?
Yeah, sure. I will since those guys are busy.
With disadvantage because of the events going on and the distance.
You're a dick. I roll a 20. That's another 18, though.
Okay. That is... Oh, you just barely see this because you met the DC. From the distance over here, you see a creature jump from this roof here over to this one.
I see no pings happening.
Yeah, I don't know. North or south?
So, creature from here
Okay.
jumps over to here.
Okay.
And, let's see... Okay. You don't see where it goes, but you know there is something that has...
And I saw it last over here,
Yep.
and it jumps over there and then disappears.
Yes. Alright. Now, can I get you guys to roll initiative for me?
To find out when I make my death saving throws. Natural 1. So it's 3.
Come on, Scott.
Really starting the session off strong.
Okay.
And guess who's going to dice?
I kept missing my box.
Alright, Benning.
19.
Alright, Wally.
14.
Okay, Havelak.
He rolled a.
A gentleman's 11.
Cloggy.
Hopefully it's a lucky 7.
Alright. And Kaziri, you rolled a 1.
A unconscious 3.
Okay, 3 it is. Jeez, you guys are in for a rough time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't notice this yet.
Nope. Alright, so, that being said,
I'm gonna fucking die.
you see another arrow come flying out from that far side again. And it's going for... let's do Cloggy.
Is it coming from where I last saw that thing?
Yeah, You can't. You can make a perception check to try and see it where it's coming from, but it'll be with disadvantage.
Okay. Will it have to be on my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Cloggy does a 17 hit.
It does not.
All right, then you are perfectly fine. And that would end that. So Benning, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to, first of all, with my free action shout out, it's at the corner of that building there, and I'm going to point up at the corner of that building, and then I'm going to drop a fucking fireball on it,
Okay.
because it has a 120-foot range.
And what's the area of fireball? I always forget.
It's a 20-foot radius, so I'm going to bring that over
Okay.
here.
You didn't ask how big the roof was. You just said it cast fire.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Oh, I know what shirt Dan's wearing today.
So that's the
Okay,
area.
and that's dexterity saving throw.
Yes, a dexterity saving throw, DC 16.
All right. Roll for damage.
Sorry, I'm collecting all my dice. That's not so great. Okay. 6, 10. $25 fire damage.
All right, sounds good. Anything else you would like to do?
I'm going to, in that same spot where that fireball is, I'm just going to blindly throw a firebolt right there. I don't know if it's going to hit anything. It probably won't, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, do I need to roll, or is it just going to miss? If it's just going to miss, that's fine. Tell me.
Roll.
Okay. Disadvantage? Or just roll?
Just roll
Okay. That is a,
with disadvantage.
2 15s, so suck it. Your indecision amounted to nothing. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
All right, good to know. See your fireball go arcing off into the jungle and across the roof.
And doesn't hit anything?
Not that you can see from where you're at.
Okay. That's it for me then.
Okay.
A
And
week later, someone just sits and goes like, sees something go through, hits him right, and just goes, "Ow, that's mildly hot."
all right, Wally is up.
Okay. I'm going to start running across this bridge thing.
Okay.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 45. And then, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep running. Why I lost? Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Start running there.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do?
Just keeping my eyes peeled.
Okay. Then Havelak is up.
All right. Havelak's going to do the same thing as Wally. He's going to use his cunning action to dash. So he's going to move 50 feet. Actually, he's going to run to Kaziri. And he's going to make an attempt to stabilize him.
Okay.
So medicine
Yeah.
check, correct?
Yep.
Nope, I rolled a 7 minus 1 for a 6.
So Havelak not really having to deal with people or tieflings in much regards in the medical sense before. He's just kind of patting them down and sticking his hands over the arrow hole and pulling them away, seeing the blood come out and just rinsing and repeating. And
How did he make that worse?
And I take a failure.
Uh, let's see here. That would put us back to Cloggy.
All right. Have I finished reeling Kaziri in yet?
That would be an action to do so.
Then I'll spend my action to reel Kaziri in all the way.
All right, make a strength check.
I think I'm pretty good at these. Let's see if the dice roll is.
I'm also really light.
16.
Okay, you are reeling Kaziri in, but you are able to drag him 15 foot. There you go. And that is where he ends up.
All right. Can I use my bonus action to move to him and try and stabilize him?
Yes, you can. That would be a medicine check.
I just realized how bad it is. I'm the only one with spare the dying.
Mm-hmm.
Should probably roll some medicine.
So that's another 16.
All right, you have now stabilized Kaziri.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, then up we have Kaziri. Death saving throw. Oh wait, no, you're stabilized. Never mind.
Yep,
You're just unconscious.
I'm still unconscious, but at 0 hit points.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I would
okay.
like to, I'd like to sit there and take my turn. Just go. It's not just draining instead of just spraying.
Gross.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you get for playing D&D with people in medicine.
So. Let's see here. No, that works. So he's gonna navigate himself there. You guys still haven't seen him yet. And we are gonna have another arrow be loosed. And this one is going after Benning.
Cool.
25?
That hits.
Okay.
Any chance I see where it comes from?
On your turn, you can make a perception check to see.
Okay.
So, that is going to be... Jeez, this one's gonna hurt.
Oh, like the first one didn't?
This one's gonna hurt more. Benning made himself a target.
Yeah, that happens sometimes when you drop
Yep.
fireballs on the tops of buildings.
So that is 15 initial piercing damage.
Okay.
That is going to be...
Do I need to make a con saving throw for the poison or like before?
Not yet,
No.
because this guy keeps doing something at the end of his turn. That is an additional 18 piercing damage. Now I need a con saving throw.
Okay, con saving throw. I'm gonna use my arcane deflection as a reaction to hopefully boost that enough to actually save. I just need to double check that one real quick. +4. Okay, so that's a 12.
That does not pass. Oh, geez. Yeah, you're down.
How much did I take?
So far, I'm at 26,
Okay.
and then 38, 39 poison damage.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez.
So,
I
because
just wanted
did
to make
this,
sure you
though-
didn't kill me. That's why I was asking how, like, for the total.
Yeah, I know. So, luckily, though, he isn't able to do this because he decided to use a sneak attack. And from the distance, you see a tabaxi show up on the ledge of this roof after he had just loosed an arrow at Benning.
Actually, wait. I need to look something up really quick. Okay.
What's up?
No, don't worry about
Okay. Alright. And next up, we have Benning.
it. Death saving throw then, eh?
Yep.
13, that's a pass.
Okay. So, Benning is passed. Wally, you are up.
And I have seen this guy, yes?
Yes, and he's about 20 on a roof.
Okay. So I'm going to run over that way. So it's 30 feet. And how do I get up there?
You could attempt to climb it. You could attempt to do a vertical jump.
I'm going to try to jump up and then climb.
Okay. Well, then I will need... What's your strength modifier?
The 3?
Alright, you are able to jump up 6 foot. You're what, 7 foot tall?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll need you to...
7
with
foot
jumping.
5.
Okay. So you're able to make it about 3/4 of the way up, and I will need a... I have to do athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can find a good handhold.
Okay, I'll do acrobatics, I guess. 19.
Okay, you are able to find yourself a good handhold on this. So you are
Okay.
currently about, 5 foot down from the lip of this thing with a good handhold.
So I'm gonna pull myself over it.
Okay. Climbing on the wall would be your action, jumping up, grabbing it, making the distance.
Okay.
So to try and pull yourself the rest of the way up, how far?
30 feet so far.
And what's your total movement?
45.
Okay, yeah, you would just be able to, with movement, make the top of this wall.
Okay.
So action and movement are done.
Okay. So, yes. So even if I dashed or used Step of the Wind, I still wouldn't have my action.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just going to dash and get in this guy's face anyway.
Well, dash is an action in and of itself.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Then I don't want to waste the key point, so I'm just going to stand right there.
Okay, so next up we have Havelak.
Can Havelak see the guy on the roof?
Let's see here. Yeah, he is currently exposed. He did not hide himself after.
Okay.
Though it is rather difficult with a Goliath being in the way.
Yeah, Havelak's gonna run... Whoops. Like, kinda... he's used his bonus action to dash, actually, too.
Okay.
Okay, to there. Can he still see the tabaxi?
Barely, yes.
Okay, he's gonna make an attack with his short bow.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit.
No, it does not.
Okay, it's the end of his turn.
Okay. So next up we have Cloggy. You are up.
Right. Kaziri stabilized, so I guess I'll go over and attempt to do the same thing to Betting if he's still in dire need.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Ouch. Only a 4.
That does not do it. He is still bleeding out and looking very, very ragged from his breathing, from what you can guess, is poison.
I don't know if I can do anything else for him right now.
Suck the poison out.
This is not true grit. It's not a snake bite.
Okay, anything else you would like to attempt to do?
Yeah. If I still have my main action left,
That would be your action.
okay, that would be my action. All right. So as a bonus action, can I switch out weapons and still make an attack?
It
Or is
is
that-
an action to make an attack.
Oh, that's right. Let's get, I think I'm way too far, but yeah. I can't do anything in the position I'm in, so my turn's over.
Okay, then Kaziri, we are back to you, who is still unconscious.
Mm-hmm. Do I roll a d20 to see if I get 1 hit point back, or
I don't know. Are there rules for that?
I have no idea. That's why I asked the question.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Executive decision.
I will say that it would take at least a short rest for you to recover hit points,
Okay.
so you remain unconscious.
Okay.
But you are not working any closer to death, so
Mm-hmm. I've just I've washed up on the shores of just DiCaprio in Inception.
yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Okay, so we are back at the top here. And let's see, he would be able to make that jump. So he is going to jump over here. He'll go right there. He is going to take a shot at Cloggy now. And that is going to be, because Cloggy hasn't taken a turn. Alright. Cloggy, does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
Okay.
What do you mean Cloggy hasn't taken a turn?
We're at the beginning of a new round. His turn hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
That is what I mean. Actually, that's a good question on that. I'll look that up. But that will mean that this guy is going to try and do that again. Okay. From your guys' vision, this guy disappears again.
How in the...
Corey should be very familiar with these mechanics.
I don't know what the disappearing is coming from.
Well, you guys are aware of his last position. You just can't see him anymore. He has taken essentially the hide action. Okay, so we are up with Benning. Would need another death saving throw.
13 again. Another success.
Okay.
Those
We
are my
don't need
first
no
two
mech.
succeeded death saving throws, by the way.
Woohoo! All right. Then Wally, you're up.
All right, I am going to try to jump across the roof.
Okay. That will be... You can jump the total distance equal to your strength score.
So 60.
Yep.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15.
All right. You would need to make a perception check to see if you can find this guy.
So I was just going to grope with my hands. Perception is there. 6.
No. you can't see where this guy has gone. It's almost like he has straight up disappeared.
Can I just punch the ether?
All right. Oh. Yeah. You don't manage to hit anything.
Okay.
Anything else you would like to do?
Nothing that's going to be useful. So.
Okay. Then Havelak is up.
All right. How tall are these buildings?
They're about 20
How far? Sorry, you cut out.
20 foot.
20 feet. Okay. Havelak is going to use his second story work, which is his one of his thief abilities. Basically, it no longer costs him extra movement. So he's going to just start climbing up the building to get up to the top.
Okay.
And then, what do I need to do to see if I can find this jackass?
Perception check.
Okay.
We'll need a strength check for his climbing.
Okay. So the strength check then is an athletics check.
Or athletics or acrobatics.
It's adjusted 20.
Okay, yeah, you're able to climb up just fine.
Okay.
And
Perception
your
check.
perception check?
It's going to be 23.
Yeah. So Havelak is able to spot this guy, thankfully. And pops up right there.
Okay. I will then. Can I shoot him with my short bow?
Action to climb.
Is it really?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Well, then that's it.
Okay. So, Clog.
All right. Let's again try to stabilize Benning.
All right. Medicine check.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Okay, that one's leaving.
You're just kind of there, and there's blood pouring. His ragged breathing, and it's just you're staring at him, going, "I don't know what the fuck to do with my hands right now." So.
All right. Can that be considered a bonus action to try and stabilize?
It's an action to stabilize because you're trying to use a skill to perform a very specific task.
All right. Seeing as I can't do much more for him right now, I am gonna take a quick look through his through his pockets or pouch or whatever he's got and see if he's got any potions on him.
Okay. Actually, so we're going to have to roll back to Havelak. Your movement can include jumping, climbing, and swimming.
Oh,
So climbing
okay.
would not constitute the action.
Okay, and I was actually I just sent you a message too. I looked it up, and usually it's difficult terrain, but for Havelak it's not.
Yep.
Okay, so then he can shoot with a short bow.
Let's finish Cloggy first,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll jump back into that.
Okay.
So, do you have a potion on you?
I do not have one on me. No.
Okay, so we'll make a investigation check to see if you can find one.
Let's see what my mods are. 16. Boy, 16s are paying off today.
Okay. Benning, do you have a potion on
I do
you?
have a potion of greater healing.
Okay, you find this potion, but it would be an action to feed it to Benning.
I know. So I'm done then.
Okay, back to Havelak, so we can roll that back.
All right, he's gonna shoot him with a short bow. It's not gonna hit though, so that's it.
Okay. Kaziri, you are still unconscious.
Mm-hmm. For 1d4 hours.
Yeah. So we are back to the top here with our wonderful Tabaxi friend who's being a pain in the ass.
Oh, he's a friend?
5.
It's a sarcastic friend.
He moves himself over there. And he is going to shoot at
Bring
Wally.
it. Yeah.
Would a 16 hit?
Nope.
All right. So then he is going to attempt to hide again. Yeah, he doesn't do that great of a job. So we'll see if one of you guys can find him on his next turn.
You're gonna die, man.
All right, but he is technically hidden at the moment. So Benning, you are up.
All right. Ooh, 5. Failure.
All right. Cloggy makes note that Benning's breaths become a little shorter and shallower. And on to Wally.
All right, I'm headed that way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay, make just a bonus action perception check to see if you can find this guy.
Okay, that's 14.
All right. He pops up right frickin' there. He's immediately underneath you, basically cowered up against the wall.
Nice. Okay, now I'm going to punch him in the mouth.
Okay.
And that is a 24 to hit
That hits.
for 9 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then roundhouse kick. 25 to hit.
Both those hit.
He went to
7.
Chuck Norris star.
7 bludgeoning. For flurry of blows. 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
And 16 to hit.
That hits.
So that one is 6 bludgeoning.
All right.
And I would like to try to use the open hand technique to knock him prone.
Okay. So, what does he need to make for a saving throw?
Dex saving throw.
Okay. That would be a 18.
DC's 13, yeah.
All right. He is not knocked prone. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
All right. Havelak is up.
All right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Damn, these little legs. Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fuck! All right. I'm going
Damn
to...
these diminutive.
I'm going to shoot at him with the short bow again.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Does a 22 hit him?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the short bow damage. Oh, actually, I'm just gonna roll everything. Because that's a sneak attack since Scott's right there. Or since Wally's right there. All right, so that is gonna be 5 piercing damage from the arrow,
Okay.
and then 10 sneak attack damage.
All right. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that's every action he's got.
All right. Cloggy's up.
All right. Give me a second. Well, never mind. It'll be faster and easier if I just do a little metagaming. So, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, I know it takes an action to administer potion,
Yes.
so I am going to administer the healing potion to Benning.
Okay.
Do I still need to stabilize him after that?
No,
Or he regains some hit points. He's no longer okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to move back over to. Sorry, that's the right one. Kaziri, and look for a healing potion on him as well.
All right, that would be an investigation check.
14 this time.
Okay, you're still good. Kaziri, do you have a healing potion?
He would have so many options. He finds one regular potion of healing, one potion of greater healing, and 9 beads of refreshment in terms of healing items.
I don't think beads of refreshment are healing items.
No, I don't think they are either.
If I remember correctly.
It's
I think
potable
they just
water.
provide
Oh,
water.
never mind. Potable water. No, he doesn't find those because he wasn't looking.
He does feel something orb-like kind of in your groin area.
Hey.
He's just assuming is beads of refreshment at this point.
He also finds a tinder box and has wondered why I never set the entire fire.
All right, so one regular and one greater?
Yes.
All right, so you have those at your disposal for your next turn.
Yep.
Okay, then Kaziri, you are still unconscious. Best dream ever.
I don't know. I feel like this is a nightmare.
Okay, we're back at the top with
So
our
far.
wonderfully stabby friend here. All right, he is going to make attacks at Wally. That is going to be a 23 for the first hit.
Great.
He is using a short sword. All right. And that will be
Anything I can do to that?
a 4 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, goody. Okay, 4 piercing. Constitution. That is a great roll. 22.
Okay, so you take 19 poison damage, halved to 9. And he's going to make a second attack.
Up to 9. Okay.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Man, this guy.
Yeah, I'm rolling stupid well again. That is going to be 9 piercing damage, and I need another Constitution saving throw.
Hey, is he do? I'm sorry, just so I understand. Is he doing bow attacks still?
No, he switched over to a short sword.
Damn, he's got multiple poisoned items.
Yes.
We should be friends with this guy.
20 total.
Okay, you pass, and you are going to take 12 more poison damage.
Okay.
And because he...
I'm gonna Stone's Endurance that to get 7 knocked off, so it's only 5.
Okay. He is going to stand there.
What a
So-
loser.
Next up, we have Benning, who is now conscious.
All right. I hack and puke a little bit of that poison up. And then I think this guy's out of range of everything I got. Pretty much. All right. Well, I will run this way and remeasure. And I will hit him with a firebolt.
Okay.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. So that is 13 fire damage.
All right.
And then that's gonna be it, because the only other thing I can do within that range is blow up everything. So I'm gonna end my turn there.
So as the firebolt hits, you see the Tabaxi drop all of his weapons and raise his hands above his head. Yep. All right, Wally is up.
He has his hands up.
Yep, he's dropped his bow, his short sword, and is holding his hands above his head.
Do I still have the rope tied around myself?
If you want to retcon this back to yes, you still have the rope, you have been dragging everybody with you, and none of you have been able to hit this guy.
No, it's just been dragging Kaziri.
Yeah. Kaziri has actually died at this point from rolling
I was
off
actually
the log.
the only one who said I was physically attached to that rope.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab him.
Okay. He doesn't put up any kind of a fight.
And kick his bow away.
All right. Anything else you would like to do for this turn? Hold an action or anything? Do you actually want to grapple him or just hold on?
I want
to him?
to have control of him.
Okay,
and
then that would be a grapple.
And I'm just gonna ready an attack with my quarterstaff, I guess, if he slips out.
Okay. Well, just make a strength check for attack for grapple. Why am I having a brain fart on that?
Is it just strength, or is it like athletics or something?
Grappling.
I think it's
Let me find out. Attack action, special melee attack. Let's see here. A strength athletics check.
Okay. So then it's a 24 with the athletics.
Okay, he does not put up any kind of a fight against you grabbing hold of him.
Cool.
Hands still above his head, and you're basically bear hugging his chest at this point.
Awesome.
It's like Calvin hugging Hobbes.
Yeah. All right. So Havelak is up.
Havelak is
We know he'd go after that sword.
actually, yeah, Havelak, yeah, that's a good point, Kaziri. Havelak's gonna try to grab his sword.
Okay.
I'm not even
Easily
conscious that I
enough
know that.
Easily enough done. You can saunter over and grab the sword that is still at the Tabaxi's feet.
Okay. And then he's just gonna
Okay.
like look at it and then point it at the guy, ready for him to like try to break out and get stabbed by his own sword.
With two hands and it's shaking the entire time.
My arms are tired for climbing.
Okay. So Cloggy is up.
All right, so I am going to take the regular potion of healing and administer that to Kaziri.
All right, let's drop that out of my inventory. Oh, I had two of those. Huh. Now I have one.
And do I notice that the Tabaxi has been subdued?
Make a perception check.
16 again.
Okay, from where you can see, it looks like he has been. You know, you have essentially Wally holding on to it and Havelak pointing a sword at him.
All right. Well, since I used my action to administer the potion, that'll just end my turn then.
Yes. Okay, then we have Kaziri, who now comes to consciousness.
I told you I can't swim.
Please let them believe that's what happened.
Why is there a hole in my neck?
You really can't swim.
Well, it wasn't from the water.
I know, but there.
And I didn't do it.
Well, yeah, yours are more smashy and hurty, and this one was more make me fall sleepy. All right, so, oh man, I told you guys let me go first. I needed to get over this. As I sit there and I bear hug the tree and I just sit there and scooch my way over.
Okay.
One shot in the neck and the arrow twice shy.
And I'm just going to watch him just shaking my head in disbelief.
As he quickly passes by me.
Because this tree is 20 foot wide. You just see Kaziri kind of doing that awkward kid, I'm scared as shit, and just wrapping arms and legs around it and kind of shuffling him forward, kind of humping the tree while he does it.
Yeah. Can I just sit? It's like watching somebody play Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I also sit there and say, the tiefling's afraid of things?
Okay. We are back at the top with this Tabaxi, and he goes, "My friends, I am sorry. I didn't know what you were, and this is the best place to ambush things that may kill me. Let me make it up to you.
Well, you've got a lot of making up to do.
I can give you a safe rest for the evening and tell you all I know."
Are you okay if we tie you up while we rest?
Yes, that is fine. Let me prepare you dinner and get you fed and rested. I must make amends for my mistakes. You are
Let
not
me-
the normal fare.
Benning shouts out from on the log. He's like, "What's going on over there? I see his hands in the air. I'm not in a position to accept your surrender."
Hey, who's it? Oh, he's asking for a high five. So
As
what?
Kazuri air high fives the tree that he is scooted across.
Yeah.
Bring us the rope.
I'm coming. By now, this is mostly a knot, so good luck getting that.
I'm still gonna stay far away.
All right, Cloggy, fastball special of the building.
Yeah, I won't tell the elf either. All right, so I put my my hands down low where Kaz can put his foot in there, and then I attempt to heave him up the side of the building.
All right, make a strength check.
I believe that's going to be a 17.
All righty. You are able to heave Kaziri's tiefling form upward, so you are roughly at the very cusp ledge of this building now.
And I'm going to stand there at the ready in case he misses his grab.
Fastball special.
So, Kaziri, make a acrobatics check because he just kind of flings you up there without any real warning of doing it. Make sure you can grab onto the ledge.
Fastball special.
Well, if you give him warning, did you even throw him?
17.
All right.
17.
You get, basically, he plants his hands down low to be able to pick you up. You stick your foot in, and without warning, he just full on basically cleans and presses you upward. And you get a little bit of air, and deftly just kind of, it's almost like you walked up there. You just are almost flailing, and then you step and just walk right onto the roof.
Let's do that again.
Man, he could really jump.
Oh, hey, Wally.
Colonel Steve Kaziri.
It really is America's ass.
So, the last one down there is Cloggy by himself.
How tall, or how tall is this building?
About 20 foot.
He threw me 20 feet.
Well, he basically put you up, 9 foot into the air, and you're about 6 foot tall, so he gave you a good boost, yeah.
He threw me. On that cannon, he threw me 20 feet in the air.
Yep, pretty much.
The head cannon is the cannon Cloggy fires me out of whenever we do shit like this.
Augie basically just went, I'm done with this shit, and got rid of you.
Something he's wanted to do since level 1.
All right, I'm just going to back away from the side of the building to where I can see everyone up there. And I'm just going to yell up, what are we doing from this point?
Yep, you see Kaziri disappear onto the roof, take a heavy sigh of, okay, I get a moment of peace, and then go, I should probably keep an eye on these idiots, and take a step back.
This guy says he wants to help us now.
Has anyone tried to figure out whether or not he's just a lying asshat and we shouldn't kill him anyway?
Question.
He said he'd let us tie him up.
Who is
Okay,
he?
so he's into S&M, but is he still reliable?
Wait, what, Red Wally?
Who is he? Like, I
Good
going
question.
on the log, blacking out from fear, and now I'm here.
Who are you?
I am a tabaxi assassin known as Bag of Nails. I have been on a quest to find a magical item to help find my son who has gone missing.
What's his name?
My son's name is...
Bag of bolts.
Bag of Bolts.
Bag of tacks.
Bag attack. Can I make an insight check on what he's like? I want to know, like, if is he being honest? Not necessarily like did he lie about his name, but like is he being genuine?
Okay. Yeah, you can make an insight check. Actually, they don't give me a name for his son, so it is Bag of Bolts.
An 11.
From what you can tell, he seems like he is being completely honest.
Okay.
Using my infernal bloodline. If I look at his hands, are his hands upside down?
No, they are not. They are normal humanoid hands.
All right, I would have pondered that as a cat man with human hands. That has to be a demon.
I don't know, guys. There isn't much here that hasn't
Look,
tried to kill us. So
The sun is setting and the city isn't very safe at night, so either kill me or may we retreat to my home where we can...
Hold on. We're going to discuss this for multiple hours. You just sit here and be patient.
Wherever he takes us, guys, I can use my
hut?
Yeah, Lehman's tiny hut, and just not let him in, and then we at least have 8 free hours wherever he takes us.
And we can tie him up and take turns watching him.
Yeah, from inside the hut, the safety of the hut.
Well,
And
I would like to
Seem
make
pretty-
amends and make you at least a meal from what supplies I have, as you look like you are a little famished.
Hold on. The last person who offered us food tried to poison all of us.
and you're a
Hot-
poison person.
Yeah, like as a rider to that question, you literally poisoned me to death.
Hold on a second. This guy attacked us. Uncool, bro. Uncool.
well, I think we should at least go with him for safety and get off the streets for night.
Yeah.
But as far as eating his food and trusting him, no. That's a thumbs down.
So, everybody take one of his weapons.
Just put him on a leash, Wooly.
Give me the rope.
It's tied around you. I bring Wally, or Havlik gives Wally his rope. I think Havlik has the rope.
And I'm still holding on to it.
So I'm gonna tie him up so his hands are like tied to his neck, and if he moves them, he chokes himself.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check to see how well you can tie this knot.
That's not too bad. Sleight of hand.
That like
18.
helps if you need an advantage at all.
No, he's good. You are able to deftly tie some knots around him, around his neck and hands, and it seems like, he's not doing any funny business, and they're, decently good knots.
Hey, next question, bag of nails. Did you try to poison me?
It appears I did not try, but I did.
One does not try.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Insights check.
All right. See if he's telling the truth about poisoning you.
Natural 1. That's my third of the game so far.
You are just astounded and blown away by do or do not. There is no try.
You should
Your brain just shuts off.
Oh my god, you would be the world's best bard.
Believe him implicitly.
But if you poisoned me, uncool, man. I did not enjoy it.
So which way are we going to have to go? Am I going to have to scale this building anyway, or where are we?
My home away from home is in the building directly beneath me, in the cellar. The door is barricaded, but there is a small window you should be able to climb through.
Corgi, it sounds like you have to climb through a window or climb up here, whichever one you want to do, whichever is least disgraceful.
I will attempt to scale the building.
All right. Make a athletics check.
Well, I might need to re-roll that. Oh no, that's going to be a 14.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, with you seeing, Havelat climb up there before and having a decent idea and, this not being combat, you're able to take your time and, with a little bit of effort over the next 5-10 minutes, you easily enough get yourself up there with a couple slips and scrapes, but you're there.
All right. Well, it's getting darker. Let's keep going.
So he points out a hatch near his feet, saying that this is, the access ladder, that it will lead you into the building, and you will be able to continue further to the basement.
He leads the way.
What was that, Wally?
We make him go first.
Oh, yeah.
He just kind of looks at you and gives you that look of, are you really this stupid? My hands are tied.
Yes, we are the stupid.
He doesn't say anything, he just gives you this indignant look of, you gotta be fucking kidding me right now, I can't even open a damn door.
We go together.
Falling without your hands being able to move is pretty easy, so we just shove.
It's falling with style.
DM, while we're walking, would it be possible for me to, in one hand have my spell book out and, just keeping, close to Kaziri without stepping on his tail and, just, starting to ritually cast as we're walking, Detect Magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, he's still waiting on somebody to honestly open this hatch in the roof, as you have said, he goes first, and he's just staring at it with his hands tied behind his back, lifting his arms up slightly so he doesn't choke himself. And then he just looks back at Wally and just kind of shrugs.
I pull it open, and I go, I thought you had a tail.
It is not able to open hatches or doors. It is for balance and agility.
That seems.
Are you taught?
That's
Do what?
You're making a terrible first impression. I'll have you.
So with that, he jumps down into the hole. It's a 10-foot drop, and being feline in nature. Let's see how well he does. Okay, he makes it down and lands on his feet and says, "Are you coming?"
I jump down after him.
Okay. And he leads you through the building to another ladder going down to the ground floor. Tries to jump again. Okay, and then there is one more ladder going down that he jumps down. And on that one, he manages to snag the rope on a beam hanging out and hangs himself. I rolled a critical failure.
Not to death, right?
So he just straight up snapped his neck.
What?
He didn't have that many hit points left to begin with, and he just accidentally hung himself.
So,
I look around like somebody saw this. I didn't do this.
How close was everybody else keeping?
Pretty close, I would say.
so hold on one second. You're telling me that in this battle I have done 0 and a rope did more than me?
Yeah, he was basically out of hit points, and a 10-foot drop without being able to catch himself and all of his weight going onto his neck.
Hopefully, he really didn't have information to save us.
Maybe he wrote it down.
Did somebody else see this?
I didn't. I'm casting Detect Magic.
Look, I was paying more attention to his personality than what. Oh my god. Wally, this is not how we keep prisoners.
I swear, he did this to himself.
Havilah goes, well, I guess we don't need this anymore, and unties him, take his rope back.
Yes. In case somebody finds us, we need to stage the scene. We have to make it look like he did it to himself.
Chewinga, you saw it.
So,
Chewing Gum has basically gone into hiding since you guys started fighting.
Oh.
what are you going to tell his kid?
Well, bag of tax.
He-
Your old man
he
is a real bag of shit.
Oh boy. Wow. So, I'm going to start checking his body for stuff
Okay.
now that the appropriate time has passed.
So as Havilah takes the rope off of the tabaxi, since he was still kind of hanging, you just hear the poof as the corpse hits the ground. And Wally begins to go through him, and you guys are actually in the cellar of this building and going through his body and seeing what you can find. He has poison on him. What kind, off the top of your head, you can't tell, but there appear to be a hollow gourd on his person. Enough gear in this basement that you could put together an explorer's pack if you were so interested. He does have his longbow, a short sword.
Well, Havilah's got the short sword right now.
Yeah. And there is a journal talking that seems to be devolving into kind of a madness, almost like he's going senile, about how he just saw his son yesterday, and then it switches to how he's been in this jungle for 2 years and he hasn't gotten any kind of an idea of where his son is, and he just saw his son yesterday, but he has to get the navel of the moon to go save his son and find out where he's at. So it's like he's going a bit senile as he's been here too long, and there are descriptions of things he's come across, red wizards, and massive amounts of Yuan Ti showing up, a description of the King of Feathers and how he is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and luckily he doesn't risk crossing the river and he feels relatively safe in his hideout.
Guys, if you read this, I think it's clear he was going to hang himself anyway.
Does my Detect Magic spell detect anything around here?
No, you don't pick up on anything magical. It seems like all of his weapons and items were relatively mundane. He just had access to the poison that was fucking you guys up.
Can I take that poison and put it as far away from anything that could possibly be food for me?
Yeah,
I've got
enough.
it. Red Wally, I've got the poison. Don't worry.
All right. Team
But,
Wally is simple.
As you guys are looking around this basement, you notice that it seems to be covered in a fine layer of ash. And it's not recent ash like from a fire that Bag of Nails has made, but it's long been setting and very little disturbed. And you notice that in the wall there are honestly shadows burned in, like you see. Best example is like Hiroshima, that some kind of travesty happened here at some point, and
That
it looks like
bastard
an
was gonna
entire
burn us
family
alive.
was scorched into the walls.
This is why you don't cast Fireball inside, Benning.
Maybe not ye.
Look, I have it on good authority that the motive for him bringing us in again to us die. And you can't. No one can prove otherwise.
Road Wally, look around for things he could have lit on fire.
Well, there's us.
A source of fire.
I investigate for combustibles.
Okay.
I start trying to find a place to bury this guy.
Well,
12.
well, you do find some dried wood, kindling, etc., and a small, almost heating fireplace built into this basement, like it was used when it was colder to kind of warm the floor of the upper buildings, but nothing that would indicate what caused a massive scorching of shadow into the wall.
All right, Viking funeral, Viking funeral, Viking funeral. We have to dispose of the body.
I don't have to dispose of the body.
Wally, make an investigation check to see if you can find any soft dirt or soil in this normally stone.
Oh, that was terrible. You said investigation?
Yeah.
-1.
You are just astounded at the craftsmanship of this building and how it's still standing after there was a fireball, and get completely lost in the masonry of it for some god-awful reason.
What was I doing, guys?
You're helping me set up this Viking funeral.
Actually, Havelak China, you were just giving me that gourd of poison.
I was what?
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Oh,
We can share.
I just got done telling you that that it made more sense for me to use it. I could dip my arrows in it, or my long skinny rapier, and then I could poison people. He had a good idea. He had a good thing going on here.
You should do that, but I also have some dart.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll share.
Oh my god, I just thought of a thing. So you know how Cloggy and I did the fastball special? Wally, what if you fastball specialed Havelak, and you could throw out your darts and a halfling, and people would be like, oh my god, there's...
So we poisoned Havelak.
Oh no. Well, yes, but no. He gets the poison-tipped arrows, he goes like, surprise! And then, he dies, shit in his pants from fear and poison.
Can somebody make an investigation check on this poison?
No.
Havelak will.
We know I'm just accepting that it's really powerful.
Havelak rolled a 26.
Okay, with being the roguish type, Havelak, looks at it, takes it out, smells it, gives it a little bit of a taste, not enough to do any damage, and realizes that this is a poison known as Midnight Tears, and it is one that is required to be ingested.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah. Look, man, when has anybody ever offered to feed us when we didn't, almost die?
So Havelak goes, I'm not saying he was going to poison us, but he was going to poison us.
I'm gonna.
What if this entire thing is trapped? We never have check for traps.
And at that point, I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, fuck.
No, I'm fucking with you.
I'm definitely gonna read his journal more to see if he was gonna kill us.
When you're done with that, Wally, maybe I could take a look and see if I can update a map, or at least my journal, and figure out where we need to go next and what sort of things we didn't know before.
So
probably more helpful.
can I just sit there and take a beat to sit there and say how twistedly dark this last chapter of the story's been?
Yeah.
I got one hit KO'd by a guy who accidentally hung himself, where if he got to complete his plan, he was going to cook us a meal and we all...
Yeah, pretty much.
No, not all of us.
Yeah.
I was going to hold steadfast to not eating that food.
I mean, can I just sit there and say Chris Perkins and the rest of the D&D campaign Can we have one nice meal before you try to kill us?
So, in reviewing the journal, what sticks out to you, Benning, is the navel of the moon, and it is. He actually has a description of it, and it is said to be carved from a chunk of the moon.
Okay.
It is a polished egg-shaped stone, was given as a gift by the ruling Shilfasa of Camelport to his sailor daughter. It is said that anyone who holds the stone can always find the way home to his or her loved ones.
Huh. Okay.
I'll drop it in the chat if you want it.
Yeah.
Beyond that, he does make notes that there is an area that he tends to actively avoid, and one that you guys haven't visited yet, that you have seen. And it is over here. Area 20.
So he actively avoids Area 20.
Yeah, and his reasoning behind that is that is, from what he has gathered, the former palace in Omu seems to be the location that the Yuan Ti have called home and have been progressively rebuilding over the years to be a viable homestead and the highly probable location of Ras. He does feel that there is, in all likelihood though, a secret entrance somewhere on the outskirts of the palace to allow access in.
Huh. Okay. I basically relay that information to the party. There's definitely nothing there that I need to keep. So yeah, number 20 on the map, that big like circular city area, is a UNT stronghold and probably the location of Rasa Nissi. According to this guy's journal, there may be a secret entrance into the Crusaders into the palace. Mike, you said it was a secret entrance into the palace in 20?
Yeah, there may be one somewhere on the exterior of the palace that allows for discreet entrance and exit. He hasn't found it, though.
Okay, and is the palace the entirety of that circle, or is the palace the actual like building that looked like it's marked 20?
The building marked 20 is the actual palace,
Uh-huh.
but the area around it is basically part of a broken walled compound
Uh-huh.
that the Yuan Ti, normal individuals and some of their servants and slaves and things of that nature, and those who come to give tribute to Rosnissi, tend to reside.
Okay.
But as you gentlemen are, searching for this, you begin to hear the heavy rainfall start to pick up outside and a decent storm rolling in for the evening. The building seems essentially structurally sound. There's little water leakage in from damaged roofs and some damaged foundation, but nothing that would make the night here uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, we're at number 7, or are we at number 8?
You are at number 7.
Okay. Okay. Well then I put up the dome and fucking go to sleep.
Yeah.
Anybody going to be keeping watch?
I'll go first.
I will not.
Did we close the roof hatch? Do we need to keep watch?
Well, you don't need to. It's always a choice to keep watch. I'm just asking.
Right, I'm asking the party. Do you guys feel like we need to keep watch?
I'll keep first watch. I'll also go up and make sure we close the hatch.
I would like to sit there and say right now I am spent more than a copper coin, so I would like to sit there and take the night to fully recover.
I'm kind of in the same boat.
I guess we can try without without setting watch. I mean, we have the hut, so
Havelak chimes in. He says, "I'll make sure I wake up early to that way if anyone's outside, then we'll know when we wake up."
Oh, by the way, Havelock, I have a question. I always heard halflings make the best morning tea. Is that true?
You'll just have to wait and find out, won't you?
Are you
Red Wally, it's true.
okay? Are you gonna poison me?
Only if
you're
you
gonna
want
poison
to.
me, you gotta tell me.
So, Wally, in your progressions to checking the hatch on the roof and stepping out into the rain for a minute, you notice that there is what seems to be a decent number of Yuan Ti walking down this thoroughfare towards the fallen log. And they're crossing, they're not paying any mind to you, thanks to the rain, the smoke smell that would be coming from a possible fire that you guys may or may not end up lighting as a funeral pyre would be dampened enough where it wouldn't fall up on their radar, but there is a decent quantity of Yuan Ti that seem to be traveling back and forth down this main thoroughfare at night.
Hmm.
But beyond that, they're not paying any mind to you. You haven't getting buildings. It seems like they feel fairly confident in their safety.
Definitely gonna close the hatch really slowly.
Okay. But beyond that, the night goes without incident with, you guys being in the basement, Havelak waking up early, you are able to gather yourselves for a full night's rest.
Cool.
Much needed.
All right, so this next day comes to fruition with a nice heavy mist in the air. It's a little bit warmer than usual, and there are next to no wind, which is a little odd for this jungle. But
So should we burn this guy?
I don't know. What if he's also poisonous, and then that poison gets in the air, we breathe it in,
Hold
and then
on.
we...
Guys, so I went up the hatch and looked outside when we started to sleep, and there were a whole lot of UNT coming and going across the log.
Way to bury the lead, Wally.
I was thinking about halfling tea. I was thinking, do Yuanti, are they susceptible to poison? Because if Bag of Nails was trying to ambush people, his whole thing was like poison.
Can I make a history check to see if I know anything about UNT being resistant to poison or anything like that?
yeah, go for it.
It's going to be 16.
All right. They do not seem to be affected by poison from what you can gather. There may be some that do affect them, but for the most part, due to their nature, they seem like they would be fairly immune to it.
Wally, I don't think poison would really be very effective against them.
So he was really trying to kill us.
Kind of feels that way.
All right. You have a new day. What would you like to do? You have some locations to investigate.
I'd like to continue closing up my neck wound.
Make a medicine check.
Natural 20. 21 total.
You realize that you could probably just use your hellish rebuke, immerse yourself in fire and close it up that way, and it would have next to no scarring because, well, fire is your thing, man.
Yeah.
Chicks takes.
I only get one of those. I'll just stick my finger in it.
Stick your finger in it, and there you go. It's closed.
Yeah, there we go.
There's a finger in it.
Yep.
Attack rolls with disadvantage now.
Darn it.
Alright, should we head to number 8? It's gonna keep moving down this thoroughfare.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's make our way
Might as
downtown.
well.
Just keep an eye out for UNT.
Yeah.
All right.
They come at night mostly.
So far, yeah. Just if you see any snakes, kill them because snakes aren't meant to be trusted here, especially.
Wanty. It had to be Wanty.
All right. So you guys make yourself down the thoroughfare, keeping a deft eye for snakes. You do see some in trees and slithering down the road, but none of them seem to pay you any mind. None of them are of any size or consequence that you are that concerned with them. So you make yourself to number 8. Before you, you see swirly carvings decorate 2 obelisks at the entrance to this compound. An overgrown courtyard lies under the shade of tall palms. Stone doors seal the entrance to a windowless shrine with a smaller ruin standing nearby. And let's move you guys over.
Number 8. Number 8.
Which one is 8?
Alright. Grab you guys. Gotta move you, and then I will do a review.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Da-da-da-da. So within 30 seconds, we've referenced Legend of Zelda and Star Trek, all without saying an actual word, only by using onomatopoeia.
Okay.
We wonder why we're not more mainstream.
So this is what you see before you. Should be middle left-hand side.
Mm-hmm. All right, using my newfound literacy skills, and
C is for cookie.
that's good enough for me.
So what are we looking at? What are we going to?
Before stepping through the gateway, I'm just looking around for anything in Old Omuan, since that seems in common with the other temples.
And Havelak
Alright.
looks for traps.
All right. Perception check and an investigation check.
To whom and to whom?
You get perception. Havelat gets investigation.
17, 16 plus 1.
All right. You notice across the way here, above the doors here, that there are inscriptions in Old Omuan.
Cool, what do they say? I can read them.
Not from this distance.
Damn it.
You're basically trying to read about 1-inch tall letters from 30 feet away
Havelak
that
got
are
a
covered
26.
in jungle debris.
Mhm.
You do not notice any traps in the immediate entrance.
Okay.
Well, before we get fully invested in this, do we want to take a short 10-minute break?
Sounds good.
Can do.
All right.
That means we're about to die.
Mhm.
Was that the last one we were waiting on?
Oh, you guys waiting on me? I'm back.
I'm here.
I think we're actually waiting on Mike.
Well, it hasn't even been 10 minutes yet.
Mm-hmm. So we can talk to you about all the people who don't sponsor.
Mhm.
For starters, North Central College doesn't sponsor us. Kind of lame for not doing so.
You'd think it'd be right up their alley.
Yeah. Actually, the kinesiology professor that we brought on last week for an interview sat there and said in his like meet and greet that he plays Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm not the only Dungeons and Dragons playing kinesiologist at Augustana.
Nice.
Yeah, now I'm slightly less, weird, and I kind of don't like that.
Are you sure about that?
Well, there's more of me now, therefore, like, I'm still weird, I'm just slightly less. I have to find a new thing to be my thing. Because now we've got D&D kinesiology doctor, and I'm just, me.
And I'm just me.
Mm-hmm. Because Corey's dice guy. I'm constantly shooting my own character in the foot with flaws.
I'm always accidentally killing things.
Yep, like the first chewing gum.
One of the little leopard things with
Gaff.
Oh, yeah.
gap.
What are those?
Bag of nails.
Comrades or something like that?
Ooh, other people who don't sponsor us. Wheaton College. Wheaton College does not enjoy people rolling dice and being friends. You heard it here, folks.
You could literally make a book out of the people that don't sponsor us.
And
It would actually be too big to publish.
well, no, this is our scam. It's kind of like we'll call them up and say, "Hey, give us money. We're going to publish you in this book of people who accept us." And then when they sit there and give us that money, then we put them in the book of people who don't accept us.
Mm.
This is a very poorly thought out con.
Like most of yours.
Yep. Look, I'm staying in character. I wish. I wish.
All right, are we ready?
No, but let's go anyway.
Woohoo!
Hey. You guys are at the shrine. All right. So, would you care to advance further into this shrine and see what those words say?
No,
Well,
but
if
the
there's-
show must go on.
Yeah, if there's no traps, then I'll step forward and I'll squint really hard until I can.
Okay.
You know they're going to say that if you can read this, you're already fucked.
If you can read Old O'Mulan, you're already dead. But
Just give up.
you're sixth sensing yourself.
All right. Kaziri. There is your words.
All right. So this one's going to be a tough one for me, as he sits, as Kasiri sits there and reads out loud. Ankh urges us to contrast all options before acting. We're fucked. We're fucked. Guys, oh man, like, right now I just want to do is do the onk, double onk. But if I'm supposed to consider things, okay, here's the deal. I won't have a thought for the next forever.
Good plan.
I want to see if I can check out this little walled off area here.
Okay. What you see in there is a ruined workshop. The roof of this workshop has collapsed long ago, and now a thick mass of plants grow from the rubble. Through the moss, you see hundreds of iron keys hanging from hooks on the wall. Some are bent, some are broken, some are rusted beyond repair. The rest, though, look like they may be serviceable.
Do I notice if any of these plants are those, whatever the killing ones are?
Yellow creepers.
Make a
Yeah, the creepers.
make a perception check.
Oh, that's not going to go well. I don't even care what my modifier is. I got a 2.
There are massive amounts of plants and jungle vines that have reclaimed the shack, but best you can tell, none of them seem to be yellow musk creepers.
So do we need to try the doors first to see if they're locked, or do we just start grabbing keys?
Let's consider all options.
These keys may be for front doors, or they may be for doors inside. They may have nothing to do with this place, but I'm thinking probably they do.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yes.
Well, my next question or supposition is, what happened to the keys that were bent and broken and put back here?
Something we should consider.
Who's been putting them back? Because if I'm in this building and I break a key trying to get a door open, I'm throwing that fucker in the corner. I'm not putting it back in here. So somebody's taking care of something.
Hey, Benny, so you got like a bunch of spells in that book, right?
Yep.
Do you have anyone that fixes things?
Nope.
Oh, we're fucked.
I can take one of these broken keys and turn it into a violent projectile. I can do that.
Well, yeah, I can do that too. It's called throwing a key. You aren't not that special.
Yeah, but I can
Well,
do
before
it
we-
without touching it.
See, before we actually grab any of those keys, we should probably check, see if Havlik wants to have a gander first.
Why not? I'll see if the door's locked.
Well, I meant about the keys, actually, but sure, send him in there for the doors, too.
First one, then the other. So Havelak will check to see if the front door to the shrine is locked.
All right. Investigation check for that.
23. No, 26.
This door doesn't even have a lock on it.
Makes the keys even more intriguing now.
Well, what if we just take all of them? In case there's a smelt, we need to put keys back together.
How many can we carry?
I can carry 0.
I bet Clog can carry a whole mess of keys. But Havelak will take a few.
Is there a key ring we can carry them on?
Are these keys like discernibly different?
Yes, each one is cut differently.
Huh. How many are there?
Hundreds.
Oh my.
Hey, Havlik, you know stuff about locks and stuff?
Yeah.
Any idea what kind of key that door would normally take?
Which door? The front door? There's no lock.
I just look around like no.
I see no door needing no lock needing a key.
Why don't we just sift through to find the least broken looking ones?
Okay, I actually have a question, DM, from Havelak's perspective. Are there any keys in there that seem complex enough that would garner him taking the key rather than trying to pick the lock? Because I know, like, old-fashioned locks weren't super complicated, but if there are some very complicated keys, then that would imply that there are some very complicated locks.
So you're going to run into somewhere in the ballpark of 75 overly complicated keys, 75 regular keys, 75 simple keys, and about 75 broken keys.
Huh.
So there are many keys in there that are complicated. There are many that are simple. There are many that are, about average. And there's many that are broken.
Will, what about this? Why don't we just grab a couple keys, right? And take them with, and see if we can't figure out if we even need the keys. I mean, why is there a huge room full of keys here, and only some of them are broken? Maybe the keys are a mislead. Maybe this is just somebody's workshop. He just happened to work here making keys.
What if we considered the idea of opening the door and seeing if those keys...
I mean, we can always come back out here, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically.
For all we know, we have to look through mask. It tells us where to put the...
I feel like we've done that before.
Yeah, and everybody knows the big bad guy only has like a few ideas at a time, and that's it.
So yeah, just take a handful that we can fit in our pockets and go from there.
Okay. So you would like to enter the shrine now
I
with
would.
a handful of keys.
Yes, with Havelak checking for traps along the way.
Okay. Investigation check, and then I'll need a strength check for whoever's trying to open said door.
I got it.
I'll pretend to help.
21 for trap checkings.
The door does not appear to be trapped.
12 for the strength check. That wasn't
The
good.
doors creak slightly. You can hear the screeching of old rusted hinges. Move slightly, but do not open.
Cloggy, hand.
Sure.
Alright.
Oh, good lord. I got even worse. I got an 11.
Wally?
That's a 19.
Well, luckily, with breaking the hinges free, a little bit of help from Cloggy, and a little more effort on Wally's part, these doors creak open. And inside, you see the interior of the tomb. Or not the tomb, the frickin' shrine. So, before you, you see a statue of a giant snail looming over you. In place of antenna, it has 5 pseudopods ending in rocky clubs. Along the walls, 6 iron keys hang in small niches above the stone plinths. Behind the statue, a carved pedestal in a wide alcove has a keyhole set into its base.
Do these does that statue look anything like the flail snails that we saw in the forest one day?
Yes, it does look like a flail snail.
All right. For those of you guys who are confused, no, we never fought them. We just watched them herding past us. It's really strange. Then we got attacked by a zombie T-Rex.
Do the keys that you said were the stone keys or whatever? Do they all look the same? Or
Each of
can't
the
tell from
six,
here.
you can't tell from here.
Okay.
But you
All right.
see that there are 6 plinths that have keys set on them that seem to be in a place of honor.
All right. I would like us to contrast the ideas of stepping into the chamber and not. I say step in.
I stepped in.
Have we considered that once inside, the doors might lock?
I already stepped in.
Yeah.
Yes, I have considered that.
At least somebody did. Are we locked in?
Nope, nothing really happens with the doors.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we considered that, guys.
Part of me thinks that the keys that are featured in here on the plinths are more important than the ones out here. Also,
What if you were to find the matching one out there?
That's something to consider. Oh man, that person has really gotten him or herself in a.
All right. Let's get ready to fight some flail snail.
All right, I
Mike,
need you guys to roll advantage.
Mike, did you
Roll
did you,
advantage?
Initiative.
did you see my whisper at all?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Woohoo!
Is Havlock joining us?
I don't have control of his token on this map.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I didn't the last time I checked.
God damn it.
All right.
Something's
Betting.
happening. Oh, there we go. Here, let me drag. All right. Oh crap. I hadn't rolled yet.
Okay.
Okay, Benning has a dirty 20.
Okay. Wally.
21.
All right. Havlack.
23.
Cloggy.
I got another 7.
Okay. Kaziri.
A sporting 11.
Okay. So we will start off with our surprise round as 3 ghasts come jumping out from behind this statue.
Oh, you can't attack us. We considered this.
All right. And they will move. I just want to make sure on something. And say surprise. 5, 10, 15, 15. Alright. So, they are all going to smack at the big Wally. And you guys do notice that these have a small blue triangle tattooed on their forehead that you have been made aware of long ago is the symbol of Rothnisi.
Oh, okay.
Okay. First one against Wally. Claw attack. That is going to be a miss. Second one against Wally. That is going to be a 14.
Miss.
Alright. Third one is going to be a 17.
Armor class is 17.
Alright. So you will take 12 slashing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Poison zombies.
Okay, I'm gonna Stone's Endurance first. Take 9 of that.
Okay.
And then you said, what was the save?
Constitution.
Not great. 9.
Okay, you are currently considered paralyzed.
Okay.
And at the end of each of your turns, you can make the saving throw again to try and resist the effect.
I can also stillness of mind at the end of my turn.
Okay. Good.
Nope, that's just charmed or frightened. That's not paralysis. Dang it. Okay.
All right. First up, then we have Havelak.
All right. Havelak is going
And-
to.
At the beginning of his turn, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's right. 'cause
Twice.
These guys fucking stink, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Was I par-
A 4 and a 5.
All right. Then you are poisoned.
So I mean, I make checks at disadvantage or something like that.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I can't. Okay. All right. So attacking the Ghast to Wally's left with his rapier. Does a 13 hit.
Just hits.
Oh, 13 does hit. Okay. All right. So that's going to be 11 piercing damage from the rapier. And 19 sneak attack damage.
Damn.
Nice.
Still standing, looking real ragged though.
And he's going to bonus action to disengage and zip between his legs
Okay.
to there.
That will conclude what he can do. So Wally is up next. He is paralyzed.
So all I can do is try to break the thing, right?
Well, I am going to need 3 Constitution saving throws from you.
Oh, good. 15,
Pass.
12,
Pass.
and a 13.
Pass. You are now considered immune to the stench of the ghast. And it is the end of your turn now. So if you would like to, make that saving throw.
22.
Nice.
You are no longer considered paralyzed.
Nice.
Okay. Benning is up.
I shit myself and
Run away.
Thanks. I'll have to do an extra stink.
all right.
Saving throw from Cloggy and Kaziri.
I'm going to, with my action, use my Wand of Fear to cast Command on the guest to Wally's left.
Okay.
So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Fail.
He's prone.
Prune.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Snillix Snowball Swarm right here to the right of the northern ghast there. And then both
Okay.
ghasts on that right side need to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 16.
Okay. DC 16. And you said dexterity?
Correct.
They both pass.
Alright, so they take 10 cold damage halved to 5.
Okay.
And that is it for Benning.
And we have Kaziri.
All right, let's start up with. You know what? I'll take a Constitution saving throw to the guy to my north.
That's what I was gonna say.
Natural 1.
You are now poisoned for the next 24 hours.
Did you say 24 hours?
Yep.
Jesus.
Or- No, not the 24 hours. I'm having a brain fart, my bad. No. It's the save is you're immune for 24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you are considered poisoned for the time being.
All right, then. Since I'm already at disadvantage because I'm in melee, stop it doing Eldritch Blast now. And I'm gonna go pew pew at the guy in front of me.
Okay.
So 8 is the first roll. So
This
that's a
should
16.
be straight because he's prone, so you would have had
Yeah.
advantage.
So it would have been melee and poison as 2 disadvantage. He's prone, give me 1 advantage, so it cancels out the disadvantage, no matter
And
what.
Eldritch Blast is a ranged attack, and those have disadvantage
Yeah,
against.
I had counted that already. So the
Okay.
lower one was an 8, that made it a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right, cool. Now to grab my D10s and hope. Don't roll once. Don't roll once. The first one is the full 15 force damage. The second one, 7 force damage.
And he's dead.
All right. And then I'm going to sit there and... go there. And so ends my turn.
All right, we have 2 gas buddies who are up now. We're going to attack at Wally. All right. First one is a critical failure. He swings and essentially breaks his fingers, scraping across the wall next to you. And that next one is going to be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. That is going to be 9 slashing damage, and I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
All right, come on, dice. 13.
You have avoided paralysis.
Ooh.
Cloggy is up.
Did I hear that I needed to make a con saving throw earlier?
No, that was just a joke because Benning shit his pants.
Oh. Okay. Then I guess I guess I'll move here in front of Benning, and at this right there to shoot firebolt at him.
Okay.
That is an 18, I believe.
Hits.
Sure. Yes, +4. 2d10. That's 12. That's 8 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I will step here and attempt to melee the same one.
Okay.
Darn it, wrong one. And that is going to be a 26 to hit,
Hits.
or damn, we're savage attacker when you need it. It's only going to be 6 slashing damage.
Okay, still standing.
Extra attack. Crit fail.
Alright, so you go to swing through this zombie and he suddenly becomes deftly, dexterous and just kind of ducks out of the way of the attack. You just hear the blade clang against the stone at his feet.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, we are back at the top with Havelak.
Okay. Havelak is going to move there to flank this ghast with Wally for straight roll. It's going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is going to be 12 piercing damage from his rapier. And 19 sneak attack damage.
Still standing.
Jesus. And then he's going to bonus action to... Let's see, it was 5, 10, 15. Back up 5 feet.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright, and he used bonus action. Well, if he backed up.
Bonus action to disengage.
Yeah,
Is what I realized I didn't finish saying that.
Wally is up. He is free to punch away.
Huzzah. Can Okay, so I am going to bop him on the head.
Which one?
Sorry, I guess there are two. This one.
Okay. I will need, before we get into that, though, your Constitution saving throw.
Wait, isn't he immune?
Okay, I'll just use the dice.
Oh, yeah,
roll.
he is immune. You passed. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay.
Yeah. Pavlak is no longer stenched either.
Oh, did he have to make a saving throw against that on his turn?
No, it says until the start of the next turn.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yep.
Man, that first session after a week off is always rough.
What do you get to hit?
18 to hit
Yep. Hits
for 9 bludgeoning.
to the top one, correct?
No, the bottom one.
Okay. Still standing.
And then a 16 to hit
Hits.
for 8.
All right. He is now kaput.
Awesome.
He has capitulated.
And then I'm going to flurry of blows on the top guy. $21 to hit
Hits.
for 7.
All right. How would you like to do this?
Awakening from my paralysis, I just went full, like, Bruce Lee.
I was going to say water boy.
Or that, like...
Does the flying drop kick to the chest of the zombie and just caves the thing in and continues going through. See the rib cage and spine coming out of the backside of this zombie, and it just turns into a puddle of paste and bone on the floor. All right.
Nice.
The shrine is yours.
Should we get these guys out of here? They stink.
I'm not touching that fucking thing.
If we consider all options, I consider you do.
So what do we need to do in here before something comes back and attacks us again?
I want to look at these keys.
Do any of the keys match any of the ones that we brought in with us?
Make a investigation check to compare them to what you brought in.
All right, it is 22.
All right, taking the next 10 to 15 minutes to go through the keys. You don't notice any single key you guys brought in that matches with any of the keys in the room. Parts of them seem to line up on occasion, but none of them are a direct match to the keys you guys brought in.
Interesting.
Hey, does anybody here, like, most of these things have had history shit tied into it. Does anybody know a story of Ankh?
Yes.
All right, so who's Ankh?
Unk is who you want him to be.
All right, so
Oh my God,
can be
literally,
the
who-
Stay Puft Marshmallow guy,
Who is Unk was written in the guard post.
right?
It did say that somewhere.
Yeah, in the guard post, in quotes, who is Unk?
oh my god, I wrote the thing in the guard post.
Wait, you've known stories about Unk this whole time?
No, I didn't even know I wrote.
All right, I just had a thought, everybody. What if weighing all the options before acting means not touching any of these keys and using one of the ones we brought in? You said that there was a keyhole in the back, Mike?
Yes. There is a keyhole. Let me give you behind the statue, a carved pedestal in a wide alcove has a keyhole set into its base.
Okay. I mean, I'm following. Well, I'm both following and not following you.
It's because either I'm right or wrong.
Yeah.
Well, we could, without actually trying to insert, we could see if we have a key that we brought in that the shape would match up close enough to want to try.
True.
All right.
What we should also consider is what is possible outcome of actually getting a key that will do something to that column.
Puzzle cube.
Okay.
Poison gas.
Well,
Poison puzzle cube guess.
Birthday cake.
A puzzle cube is going to be what we're after, but well, you know me, I'm the consequence guy.
You said so there's six plinths here with keys on them. What if 5 keys release more guests and 1 key releases the puzzle cube?
Hold up. I'm going to take one of the keys that I brought in, and I'm just going to stack it on top of the already existing key in the plinth. I'm going to see what happens.
So you're taking one of the keys off of one of the plinths.
No, other way around. I'm taking one of the keys from the guardhouse and putting that on the plinth where the key's already set up. So there's
there are now
2 keys in it.
2 keys hanging on a plinth.
All right, guys. At least we considered that, and I take the original, I take the second key that I put on there off.
You said that the statue. You said the flail snail had 5 eye stalks, correct?
Yes.
Is there a plinth that the eye stalk? Okay, are the eye stalks pointed at any particular plinth?
In broad strokes, yes, they kind of are. They're kind of distributed throughout the room.
Is there one of the plinths that is not in broad strokes?
So there's essentially one eye stalk pointing, one pointing here, one pointing here, one pointing.
So you
well,
had
that was
one.
one shot.
We're
Basically, the corners.
2,
Yeah, the 4 corners of the room and at the pedestal.
3, 4, and
Havelak searches the flail snail statue for a secret compartment containing a key.
All right, investigation check.
Okay. Boy. I'm using luck. Oh, no way! How is that even possible?
did you just roll 2 nat ones?
Yes!
Oh, jeez.
How is that even possible?
You hang yourself.
I'm gonna keep using it because it doesn't say I can. It's whenever I roll a 1. Okay, 12.
Rooting through the base of the statue, feeling around, gets a small cut on his finger from a piece of jagged stone and debris that has been there, and can't find anything that would be construed as a secret compartment on this thing.
And now the flailsdale statue has a taste for halfling blood.
Wally, is that a real thing?
Yes.
Fuck.
Be careful near snail snatch statues.
Fuck.
Alright, does anyone have a better idea than using one of the external keys to try in the pedestal?
Can I just grab the key in the wall hole thing?
Which one?
The one in front of
6.
me.
Yes, you can grab it.
Ooh, I got an idea. I take off my glamour weave cloak, and I use it to cover all 5 of the eyes.
That would be really hard to do.
Then
You can't see any of them, but, you know, if you can't see it, then they're not there, right? It's like peekaboo with a toddler.
Yeah.
Well, Wally, before you do that, let's check the keys out that we brought in with us first. Because I feel we're going to trigger something. We know we're going to do that. But by either taking the key off or by trying it in the column, we're going to be triggering shit we're going to have to fight.
Yeah. I just don't want these eyes to shoot at us because it seems like there's a lot of actions.
Let's at least take the keys that we brought in over to the column and eyeball them up.
Yeah.
See if we got one that's close.
Let's do that.
Let's consider it.
All right.
So you're taking the keys over to the pedestal, the ones you brought in, and seeing if any of them match up with the hole.
Yeah, without actually like trying to insert them. We're just gonna
Size them up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sizing them up, it looks like every single key you've brought in that you have tried to size up looks like it will fit in that hole. It's like all of the keys are designed to fit into this keyhole.
Including the ones on the 6 plinths.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, so much for being cautious.
Is it time to be adventurers?
I was gonna say, are we at the point in time where we just say fuck it and do it like Wally wants to?
I
But
mean,
let's start by trying one of the keys we brought in. Just stick it in there.
Yeah.
I have like my hand over this key, just waiting.
Wally, yours will be the first number I call.
And I step a little farther away from the statue and out of all the eye stalk rays. Or vectors, whatever fuck
All right.
physics.
So we're trying a key then?
Sure.
Yeah.
One of the ones you guys brought in?
Yeah.
Yes.
The prettiest.
All
one.
right.
The prettiest.
So as you enter this key, you begin to hear this kind of magical humming sound, and the eye stalks of the statue flail snail begin to glow, and then suddenly they emit dazzling rays of light that fire in all directions and blanketing the room.
Hold on. What happens because I put Glamour Weave on top of all the eyes?
You can't see any of this coming.
No, not my eyes. The flail snail's eyes.
Well, it doesn't have any eye.
You said there are 5 eye stalks.
Yeah, replace on the end with rock-like pseudopods.
Okay.
Devil's in the details, man.
If only we had the details. Shit.
It has 5 pseudopods ending in, and this is a 9-foot tall statue, by the way.
No, then there's no way I was even getting up there to begin with.
Okay, so I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I have some
All
kind of
right.
ability.
Havelek.
Havelek has a 18.
Okay. Then he is fine. The ray glances over him, and he does not feel any ill effects from it.
Okay.
All right, next up, Wally.
16.
You feel this massive charge of radiant energy blast into your chest, and you take 34 points.
I have the evasion skills, so when I make a dex saving throw, I take half if I fail and none if I succeed.
Okay, then you will take 16.
Okay.
Benning.
Dirty 20.
All right, radiant energy passes over you. No harm done. Kaziri.
5.
You feel this radiant energy charge into your body, and it's almost like it doesn't like what you are. And it still only deals 34 points of radiant damage. And Coggy.
I'm not evil, I'm just misunderstood.
I rolled a 2, so I'm going to use the inspiration that I have left over to roll.
Okay.
Yes, that is a 23.
All right. The energy and light passes over you, and no ill effects from it.
That's the best use of inspiration I've ever had.
That was an inspiring use of inspiration, Cloggy.
All right.
As I'm still like sizzling, I go, ouch, ouch, fuck that key, ouch.
All right. You
Is there-
have found
is there-
that one of the keys you brought in did not work.
That's it, I'm done with this. As I just sit there and I'm gonna walk out of the room and I'm standing guard. And if it's all the same, if a half hour is allowed to pass, I'll take a short rest to try to. But we'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously the outside keys are probably not the best option. Who wants to grab which key?
I call dibs on this one.
Do they all, DM, do they all look identical?
No, each of the keys appear to be cut differently from each other.
Oh,
The
Some
same
of them
style,
have
but-
matching pieces as you compare them to keys that you have brought in. Some of the pieces on the keys in the room match up with parts of the keys from outside the room. But none of the keys that you have brought from outside match any of these keys exactly.
What if we are supposed to combine different keys to make a configuration that works?
How
Of these 6 keys, I mean.
would they fit in?
Well, we'll only find out by trying, I guess.
I mean, based on the keyhole on the pedestal, does it? Oh, so you're saying to like put all 6 keys together and stick them into the keyhole?
No, not all 6. Just a possible combination of more than.
Does the
Uh,
DM, does the keyhole appear that it would accept a double wide key?
It does not appear that it would accept a double wide key.
Hmm.
Cloggy, can you make a investigation check on the key you are in front of?
oh, good lord. I believe that's going to be a 2.
Okay. It very much looks like a key, and it doesn't seem to be showing anywhere.
I haven't really like gone over to one of these pedestals yet, so I'm gonna go take a look at the key.
Okay. You want to take an in-depth look at it?
Yes.
All right. Make an investigation check for me.
I also am rolling
Yes.
crappily now, so I have a 9.
All right. These keys are definitely keys. They seem custom crafted, handmade. You know, a little bit of hammer and fine tool work on them.
I just pick mine up.
All right. Nothing happens when you pick up the key. You now have a key off of the plinth you are in front of.
And I start kind of walking towards the pedestal.
Okay.
I cross my fingers
Nobody says anything.
without touching a key.
I'm gonna slide it in.
I'm like
All right.
frozen, like reaching out, like about to say no, but not.
All right. So, you enter the key and you hear this humming start up again.
Duck!
So, Kaziri, you're sitting outside pissing and moaning about how you hate the stupid fucking, jungle and the stupid fucking city and it's all stupid. And you hear this hum and then the energy blast off. So, from the 4 of you in the shrine, I need to get dexterity savings.
Ooh, that's much better.
Are you kidding me?
All right. Henning.
With even the bonus for my arcane deflection, it's only an 11.
All right. You take, this time, 29 points of radiant damage as the beam crosses over you.
Dear God.
And Havelak?
Probably also gonna wind up taking damage. But he should also have evasion. Yes. So he'll take half damage.
So what did he get?
11.
Okay, then he is going to take 14 points of radiant damage as a beam crosses across him.
Okay.
Wally?
20 total.
All right, a beam crosses over you, and it just kind of warm and tickles. Cloggy?
Another fucking 1.
Oh God.
Oh, jeez.
So altogether 2.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, 5, because I had dexterity of 4.
You just kind of stand there and do the come at me, bro, as this beam just blasts you in the chest, and you get knocked into the wall a little bit, and you take 29 points of radiant damage.
Oof. um, I think you guys should follow Kaziri's lead and wait outside.
How? What do you mean, you guys?
All right.
You know, the less dodgy
Cloggy,
types.
can I get another investigation check from you?
Sure, I can roll another one.
Benning leaves. I actually can't take another one of those. Hey, Case.
How about a 4, and then I'm leaving.
Yeah, you haven't learned anything new about the keys.
Except I'm not touching another one of them. I don't care if this is the best shit ever in this place. I'm not doing anything with it. Fuck it.
All right, we are down to Havelak and Wally. Can I get an investigation check from each of them?
Yes. Havelak has a 24.
Hey,
14.
fucking Christ, Havelak notices this. He noticed that each of the keys on one side versus the other, they have flats that are put onto them. One side has pinholes, and the other side has pins. And out of the 6 keys, one doesn't have pinholes and one doesn't have flats. Or one doesn't have pins. And they all seem to be in the same spot on each key are the pins and pinholes on opposite sides of the key.
You said one doesn't have pinholes and one doesn't have pins, right?
Yes.
And the other 5 keys...
The other 4.
The other 4... So 5 of the keys have pins, one has no pins.
Yes. And 5 of the key have pinholes, one does not.
Is the one that has pinholes also the one that doesn't have pins?
No, they are 2 separate keys. One key does not have pinholes, one key does not have pins.
What key did Wally try? Was it one of the 5 that has all, or one of the 3 that has all of those things?
It was one of the 4 that has pins and pinholes.
Okay.
So useless.
So, it's either going to be the one that has pinholes. Wait, so it's got to be the one that doesn't have pins.
It's going to be either one of those 2 or those 2 stick together somehow.
Yeah, I was imagining you'd assemble them all to make one giant.
Like those 2 you can slide in or something.
But we've already established that the keyhole isn't big enough for more than one key.
For a double wide key, but if they've got the pinholes, they might be able to slap together thin enough.
I mean, if we're considering all options, nothing's off the table.
You're not even here.
You're off to the side to me.
So let's find those.
No,
2
this is Havelak and Wally.
Oh, okay.
So let's find those 2 keys.
Okay. Yeah, Havelak and Wally grab those 2 keys that are different from the other 3.
Okay.
Can they be put together?
Are
to
you
make
putting
one
them
key?
together?
And I want to
They
try
can be
to
put together to make one key, but it is still double the thickness.
Okay. Havelak.
Let's toss a coin. I don't have coins.
Well, the one you
Yes,
tried
I-
had pins, and let's try one with no pins.
Mine also had pinholes.
Right, but
Yes, his had both.
So it doesn't matter. Let's just try one of them
I vote no
and hope
pins.
we die.
I vote no
Okay.
pins. I think the pins are pissing it off.
I put the one with no pins in.
Okay. And the humming starts once more. And I'm going to need dexterity saving throws.
Shimon.
Oh, that's cocked. Oh,
Uh-oh. I'm going to take some damage.
19.
Okay. You don't...
10.
Havelak doesn't take any damage. One of the 5 beams crosses over him. He manages to just duck out of the way as it crosses over and does fine. Wally, on the other hand, feels this beam hit him, and what would normally be 34 points of damage is reduced to 17 due to evasion.
Woo.
Okay. Before we put the other one in, I'm going to use Wholeness of Body to get some hit points back.
All right. Wally, can I get you to make a perception check?
Okay. 18.
All right, you just are, as you're trying to regain your composure, you have this moment of inspiration as you're putting yourself back together that, wait, these two keys match up, and when we put them together, they almost looked like one of the keys we brought from outside. The teeth of the keys almost look like one you brought from outside.
I like jump up and start scrambling through the keys we brought.
Okay. And you're comparing them to the two stacked on top of each other?
Yes.
You find some that are close, but there are parts that seem to be missing. Like, there are roughly 4 parts to these keys that don't match up.
So without saying anything, I just sprint outside.
What? Up to old Havilac again.
And then I'm like holding the double key up, and I'm like, it has to match this. And I go scrambling through the keys.
So you go scrambling through them, and none of the keys match those two together.
I kind of dejectedly walk out. Okay.
There are parts that are close. There are pieces that match these two keys put together, but there are 4 other pieces in the middle there that don't.
I have a new eureka moment, and I walk back in. Havlac, can I get the other 4?
Yeah.
And then I take the 2 apart, and I try to put all 6 together with
All 6 of these keys,
with the 2 on the outside.
with the two outside ones. All of these keys match together, and there is a full length. If you look across the profile of this 6-key combo of a series of teeth that are cut out of these 6 keys.
And now I'm gonna look through the keys we brought.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
16.
Okay, you start going through these keys, and you're starting to get fed up with the amount of keys you've gone through. And at this point, you pull one more out before you're about to chuck your, handful of keys through the shrine, and this one matches, and it matches perfectly with the stacked keys.
I think I got it, guys. Do you want to stay outside? Because I'm probably wrong. Or come in?
No, I'm good out here.
Okay.
I have sat there and been shot in the neck enough times for.
I literally cannot afford for you to be wrong.
Just you and me, Havlac.
I'm not saying I don't trust you. I just don't trust my vitality.
Havilac sticks his little halfling hand out to shake Wally's.
Halfling forever. And I put the key in.
All right, as you put the key in and turn it, you start to hear this hum again.
Oh, God.
And you start bracing yourself for being blasted by these pseudopods. And then there's a click that you haven't heard before, and a grinding of stone as this iris-like aperture on the top of the pedestal opens up, and out from it rises the puzzle cube.
And it blows up.
It emits light that kills you.
It's the Tesseract. Aliens are coming. We're all dead.
And you guys are now in possession of a new key.
Huzzah.
Damn it, another key puzzle?
One of the puzzle cubes, that is.
Oh, okay.
That makes 4?
I'll tell you here in a second. 1, 2, 3.
That's-
Yep, that'll make 4.
Only 5 to go.
There you go.
We don't know that we need all of them.
I feel pretty sure we need all of them. I mean, I think that we're behind the Red Wizards a bit, and they have some of them, but together we need to have 9 of them.
Man, I was worried this shrine was going to kill you guys.
It was only going to kill a maximum of 2 of us.
All right. So that has burned about a third of your day, is playing with keys and getting blasted by rock pseudopods.
Only a third?
Yeah, that's about a third of the day. In Omu, though, it feels like most of the day.
Okay. If anyone's not objecting to it, can we finish a short rest before we continue on?
At least that, yeah.
All right, then I'm going to spend some hit dice.
All right, so after you guys getting beat up by a shrine, feel free to recover some hit points.
So that's not bad. 8 plus 7 is 15. I rolled an 8 and 7 and a 6, so that's 21 plus 24 back. Cool. I have taken my short rest.
All right.
I have as well.
Double up.
Can I take a short rest as well?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
you guys have been doing that while outside.
Yeah, okay. I'll roll 3 hit die.
All right. Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Havelek is gonna roll a pair. Okay. All right. So, number 19?
How would we get to 6?
If it's less than a few hundred feet, I could be really obnoxious and traverse it.
Yeah, that's true. Kaziri and me could both. Actually, I could take someone with me. We could probably take up to 3 people over there. Actually, Kaziri, you can take someone with you as well, can't you?
Yes, but I can only go 90 feet. Hold up 1 second. And I can only take people like my size or smaller.
Okay.
So I'm on my own.
Yeah. But I have to let you know that if we do it my way, everyone's gonna know where we are.
Yeah. If we do it my way, no one will know.
No.
How can we tell how big of a chasm that is?
Yeah, can we move to over here to get a better look at 6 from a new perspective?
Yeah. So, looking at it, what you see before you is tumbled down ruins cling to the lip of a rift overlooking a bubbling lake of lava. So, from where you guys are currently at, you see a column of rock rising 200 foot above the lava. A walled ruin overgrown with palm perches on the summit. From here, make a perception check.
23.
So from where you guys are at now, you can ballpark it's about 55, 65 foot away to be able to make the edge of this towering wall of lava, or this towering shrine here.
Could,
I could totally make that jump.
could we fashion a grappling hook?
Well,
Well, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but Wally is still technically a medium-sized creature, correct?
should be.
I believe so. Let me look. Yep, size medium.
Okay, so I mean, you take Wally with Dimension Door. I mean, we've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to crawl. Benning does not want to climb across lava at all. I can only do that Dimension Door spell once, but if we do it and take a short rest, oh no, that wouldn't work. So
I mean, here's the thing that I would consider is if we can sit there and clear out that location, at least we've got an easily defensible position and we only have to worry about aerial threats. So we could take a long rest there once we clear it out.
yeah. But I'm saying like I can't make two trips back and forth. So like
Can we tell if anything's moving over there?
Make a perception check.
11?
From what you can gather, it doesn't look like there is much moving over there. You know, the mirage is making it a little difficult to see if anything's moving, but you don't see any real blatant movement beyond what the heat mirage is doing.
I mean, if we're really worried about trying to get everything done in one spell person, for you and me, what if we sat there and we tied a rope around a tree like an anchor point, and then you would Dimension Door with the rope over to the other side. We find another anchor point, tie that down, and then everyone can sit there and do like a military climb across that rope.
I'm not
That's
positive I can take
almost
a
what I
rope
was thinking.
with me, since I think I go through a different dimension.
No, we could, but you could go over to the other side and we could attach something heavy and throw it across.
Sure.
I mean, here's the thing with Thunderstep. It says I can bring along objects as long as their weight.
Yeah, I just don't know what that would mean for me for Dimension Door, since I technically step out of this dimension and then step through somewhere else. I'm not positive if it would like cinch a rope or something behind me, when the dimension
Well, I
door
mean,
closed.
I can close that gap with Thunderstep, and I'll be able to sit there and carry a rope with me.
Okay.
But you're really loud when you do that, right?
Yes.
Do we want to not do that?
I mean, it comes down to, like, do we want to leave somebody behind for an entire day, or do we want to sit there, make it so at least if we all go down, we go down together?
Why not throw the rope across?
And here's another option here, is what if... Because all I need to do is to say something. As soon as I say the ritual words, the words that I need to say, we drop silence on me and see if we can catch it in time before the thunder goes.
Does Thunderstep have a verbal component to it?
It's only verbal.
Oh, the whole spell is verbal.
Yeah. So I say something like Shazam, and then I'm over there.
Huh. DM, do I see any gargoyles flying overhead?
No, you haven't seen any gargoyles the entire time I've been here flying.
Did we see any gargoyles ever here?
Yes, you did. So when you came through 17 and you were, wandering around the cliff top,
Yeah.
you saw a vine-draped gargoyle perched atop the cliff top, staring down at the ruined city. It had the face of a devil and its mouth agape in a silent scream.
Is there a tree that we can have Havelak shoot an arrow at, and we just tie a rope to the arrow, so at least it's over there, then we don't have to worry about it that way?
It does not seem like it is very habitable for large vegetation. There is some small vegetation, but
could-
nothing large.
You
Yeah, I
could
mean the
sort of
make.
arc the shot so it hits the ground.
Yeah, but I don't want the arrow to be the anchor point.
No, that's exactly. Yeah, it would just be
Yeah.
to get it across and
Yeah.
secure,
Okay.
DM,
so you could grab it.
Yes.
I'm assuming that my understanding of my spells would be enough where I could would I be able to know whether or not me using Dimension Door with a rope tied around my waist would cut the rope when the Dimension Door closed?
It would cut the rope. Because it is you traveling through extra dimensional space from A to B.
Right. I mean, alternatively, I can cast Fly on myself and someone else.
I mean, if you want to do that to get the first two down, right, that we cover you from here.
How many times can you do Thunderstep, Kaziri?
Twice.
Twice.
And then I'll need a half hour to sit there and, recharge the old batteries.
Right.
Yeah, that's the great part about, making a pact. Cosmic entirety of power. Itty bitty battery space.
I'm not gonna lie. The noise thing isn't as concerning to me as I'm just not really sure what would trigger these gargoyles, and I wonder if we saw them attack the Aarakocra, so I wonder if it's the airspace that they defend, which makes me wonder if casting Fly would be entirely out of the question. So we could potentially send Kaziri and Cloggy, one of our strongest people, over across to the other side using Thunder Step, and then you guys could have a rope, and we could, use that to get to the other side.
I have no objections. I mean, I feel like if we're worried about the airspace and I make a noise loud enough, they're going to attack us. At least we're not going to get knocked out of the air, break concentration, and burn to death.
Right.
I mean, if we're okay with the weakness in the plan being we make a shit ton.
I mean, we are right next to a waterfall too. That's dumping off into lava, making a shitload of steam. We could probably, we're probably around a lot of noise already.
Look, I'm not going to object to this plan.
All right, we need to figure some. We need to find something over here to tie the rope off to.
Okay. I'll start looking with them.
All right. Make a perception check. See if you can find anything big enough.
14.
Okay, yeah. Luckily, it's a relatively ruined and decrepit city, so you find a couple big boulders, decrepit columns, some ruins of a building foundation that looks like they would all be good locations to tie things off.
Okay, and we should probably tie two lengths of the rope together. What'd you say it was like 50 feet across?
55-ish.
50. Yeah, so
55,
definitely need two
65
lengths.
foot.
Definitely
So you
need
got
two
two.
lengths of rope.
If in case, let's make this not redundant, because in case the force undoes the knot, I don't want something dropping off into lava.
Does that mean more knots?
It means make sure that we have at least 2 knots.
So should we? Well, I mean, if we tie off this side and then you thunder step over there.
Look, there's gonna be some force with the thunder step. If I don't want to bring half of this entire rope because the knot failed.
I'd tie like 4 knots.
Or at least a knot that when we sit there and we put tension on it, it gets tighter.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, then I'll need a sleight of hand check from whoever's tying the knot.
Havelik's probably pretty good with knots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, natural 20. 24.
Nice.
This is some crazy shit you guys have never seen before that he rope. It's almost a weird combination between being braided together and knotted together. And if there was ever a knot that wasn't going to let loose, it's probably going to be this one.
All right, I feel more comfortable about this plan already.
You're gonna show me how to do that.
I don't even know how I did it.
It's actually like whenever Chang tries to tie knots in Community and it looks like a knot, stand up and instantly get out the entire time. All right, I'm taking Cloggy with me. Cloggy, I hope I cover your ears as I grab onto his forearm
Okay.
and I shout out, "I have the power!" And step.
Okay.
We've all backed up, by the way.
I figured as much.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to do so.
We're gonna die.
Oh, this is just going to be entertaining.
We're gonna die.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you, Red Wally.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back as a paladin.
There we go. So, as you thunderstep your happy ass over, let me move you guys around.
This is Mike's secret the entire time. Oh, we'll put Kaziri in a place where no one can even say hi to his course.
Got Cloggy.
Yeah. Okay. Clog it before you run away.
Run to.
Lost Benny. So
My internet just like it's getting super crazy. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're moving you guys over to. Oh, there he is. Only random encounters.
If I died, I would like respawn at the nearest bed I slept in.
If only it worked that way. So essentially, this will be the lava heap that has garnered the teleportation across.
Oh,
But
man.
will need you guys to roll initiative
I wish I kept the immovable rod.
because you have attracted the ire of a troll with thunderstep.
Oh, we gotta play the troll toll?
Troll
Apparently.
toll.
We don't care about the boy's soul.
Gotta pay the toll troll to get it's across this lava river. It doesn't roll off the song very well.
It does not.
Are we all rolling initiative?
Yes, everybody.
No.
Havelak.
Havelak has a 16.
Okay. Wally.
18.
All right. Benning.
15.
Okay.
Wait,
Kaziri.
did I say that right? What is this? Yeah. Sorry. Oh, why am I blanking? Come on, math. 15. Yeah.
Okay.
A very sport 17.
All right. And Cloggy.
21.
Nice.
Hey, he didn't get a 7, guys.
Yep.
All right.
21 for you. So first up, we have Cloggy.
Okay, I heard troll. I don't see troll.
Troll
Is
is right there.
like south of the party that didn't thunderstep over.
Oh,
Oh, so it's on
it's on
their
our
side.
Yeah.
Yep.
My side.
He's gonna try to throw me.
All right. Let me.
Tie the rope. Tie the rope.
All right. I guess I will try first off to fire firebolt at it.
Okay.
At 18.
That hits.
It's 2d10s if I'm mistaken. Yes. 13 fire damage.
All right.
And I then will switch out for my longbow and attempt to hit it with that.
Okay.
Yikes. What is the mod on that one? Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay. I assume extra attack can work for bows as well, or is it? Do I
Yep.
just need to? Okay,
It's still an attack.
gotcha. Oh shit. How about a 16?
That hits.
All right. That's finally. That is an 8-sider. 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Gotta mark down 2 more arrows.
So that will conclude Cloggy, unless you want to move at all.
No, that's gonna end my turn.
All right, Wally is up.
Alrighty. And this gap is like, so actually like 55 feet, or?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Let's go attack a troll.
Oh, I'm a little bit off.
15, 20, 40, 45. Well, I was just seeing if I need, or if I could, like, attempt to just jump over.
I actually need to adjust this thing a little bit.
Because if it's 35, it's debatable if I could make it.
Here. This real fast, just sure.
And I'm gonna whack him with my quarterstaff.
So we're looking more like this.
Ah! Ah, it's so hot.
So let's move you guys to the front. Shift this. So. And move you guys like so.
Alright. Does a 16 hit him?
Yes, it does.
Just 4 bludgeoning. And I'm also gonna spend a key point to try to stun him.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Let's see what he gets. That would be a 19.
He easily passes. Hit him again. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 9 bludgeoning.
All right. Anything else you would like to do?
Can I... I'm trying to think, was that a bonus action? No. Okay, so I want to spend a key point to use patient defense to dodge.
Okay. Which means
And
he
then
has
I'm good.
disadvantage on attacks against you, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, luckily the troll's up next. So he is going to make 3 attacks against you. The first one being a 18 to hit.
Just gets me, yeah.
Ooh, damn, that's a high roll with disadvantage.
It was an 11.
Mm-hmm.
He just hits hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is going to be 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the next one is going to be a critical fail. He misses with his claw.
Did he hit himself in the face?
No, just a wide arcing swing. Almost throws himself a little bit off balance. And that is going to be a 14 for the third one.
Cool, he missed.
All right, troll is done. Kaziri.
All right. To make sure that I can close this gap, I'm gonna come along there, and I'm going to measure before I cast Lich Bitch Slap. And that's well within range. All right. I'm going to sit there and cast Chill Touch, otherwise known as our preferred name.
Okay.
And that will be a 21 to hit. 13 plus 8. All right, so there's 2d8 necrotic damage. So it starts off with 11 necrotic damage, but more importantly, it cannot regain health until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm also going to cast actually that's it. That's all I'm going to do.
All right. Then Havelek.
Okay, Havelek is going to... he's going to take a shot from back here with his short bow. Doesn't need to get up close and personal with the troll like that. Being as tiny as he is. He's going to roll a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, so that's going to be sneak attack. Alright, so from the bow it is 8 piercing damage, and then we've got 10 sneak attack damage.
All right.
Not as much.
Anything else for?
Yeah, he's gonna use his bonus action to hide. Why not?
All right. And Benning is up.
So his stealth check was a 23.
Okay.
Benning is going to start with a classic and is going to use a charge from the Wand of Fear to cast Command on the troll. So it's got to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Nope, he fails.
Alright, he is prone because Grovel is the command I chose.
Okay.
With that... with that, Benning is going to cast Shatter. Yeah, like behind the troll over here. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
And that is... meets it.
Beats it? Alright, so
Yep,
it's gonna
meets it,
take
beats it.
half damage, 16 damage, so 8.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Back at the top with Cloggy.
All right. Before I knock another arrow, I'm going to try to hit him with Firebolt again.
All right.
Does a 14 hit?
Does not.
Okay. Then I will just try to get him with another arrow. Oh, good fucking God. 11 is not going to hit. Second attack. Nice. 26
All right.
or 9 piercing.
Very nice.
And that'll end it.
And Wally is up.
All right.
Let's go, Wallace.
What's the condition on him?
He's prone.
Prone. So you have advantage with all your attacks.
Can I try to like go here and roll him?
And roll him? So you're trying to grapple him essentially and roll him that
Push
way?
him that way. Yeah.
Yep, then that will be a athletics.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Push that whale in the water.
Great. I had advantage. Athletics, 25.
All right, and
The other
he
roll was a
got-
1.
All right, you are able to move him right to the edge of the lava.
And that was my action,
Mhm.
and it's not an attack, so I don't get to go again.
Grappling and stuff like that is constituted as an attack action.
So I can try to push him again.
Yeah, if you have a second attack.
Yeah, I have 2 attacks when I attack.
All
I
right,
was just making
do
sure
it.
the action economy was right. Okay. 22.
How would you like to do this?
After seeing him just on the ground, I had like a eureka moment. I just started rolling a troll.
All right, so you see this troll just rolling, and it's trying to get a hold of it, but it's fighting against this command word and trying to get up at the same time, and it's just not working. And it's just, ass over tea kettle going towards this thing. It can't get purchase on anything. And, Wally starts to slow down, and then he just gets this burst of energy, and with one big shove, almost lifts this troll a little bit off the ground, and he just goes head over heels into this lava, and you just hear, "Oh!" as you just see this troll disappear into the lava, and then you smell burning flesh a little while later.
Hey,
Yep.
I don't think we want to fall in that.
hey, Cloggy, do you ever get a little worried about Wally's eureka moments? They seem very.
Right.
I actually enjoy them immensely.
Yeah, I mean, actually, now that you mention it, me too.
Group you guys up. You up. Yep, rope thing essentially worked at this point.
Oh, okay. I kind of figured you were hand waving that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
to
After
ask.
that, it was a nice hand wave to give to you guys. The distraction awoke something that was close to you guys, but wasn't.
Can I just sit there, just for the purpose of flavor text, and hopefully no rules will be. Can I just have Scott explain how Wally climbs a rope?
How he climbs
Sure.
the rope.
Yeah. Considering that you decided, it's like, hey, what if I just deadlift a troll in the lava? What?
He rolled him.
Rather than doing something safe, I do like the one hand like monkey bar swing.
All right,
where
that's
that-
it. That's enough for me.
I crawl across it like a sloth, like 3-point stance, all like 3 points of contact at all time.
Yeah. So the British SAS way
Yeah.
of going across it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine I sometimes leap so I don't even have any points of contact.
Dude, that big Goliath energy.
So, as you guys make it across to the entrance of this shrine, you see some small palm trees growing in the front of this squat building and worn steps ascending to an archway that forms the entrance. Reliefs of coiled serpents flank the entrance.
Guys, I think we should go right now.
Go inside?
No, like go away.
Inside?
We already did all this work to get here.
Yeah, we're not
We're never making it back.
leaving
Ross.
here without at least looking at stuff.
This is our home now, Red Polly.
This is
Besides, we have to wait for your batteries to recharge, don't we?
I still have the other one, and if the rope's there, the rope's
Oh.
there.
That's true.
This actually worked out way better than I anticipated.
I feel an early exit almost inevitable.
But I want to be a part of the OGs. I know I'm gonna die. I just try to prolong it as long.
Speaking of that, I'm probably not the only one that noticed that the 3 OGs were the only ones to leave the flail snail temple.
Oh yeah.
Fuck this, I'm not dying for this shit.
Fortunately, much like the other one, I didn't have much more light beam resistance left in me.
I was starting to get down there.
You can resist that?
Yeah, with not shitty dice rolls.
Yeah, it felt like there's a laser just going right through my chest.
All right. So what are we looking at?
Is there any Olomuin?
Yeah, any
So-
writing?
You do notice. Let's see here if there is. On the walls of this rubble, there's a rubble-strewn corridor where you guys can see, and the walls of this rubble-strewn corridor are carved with serpents, and arrow slits are spaced along them every 5 feet. Cobwebs fill the arrow slits and hang like drapes from the corridor ceiling. Above the entrance, a stone plaque bears a cuneiform message.
What does it say?
Anybody
Alright.
read cuneiform?
I'm very adept at reading toe bones.
Tobos. Alright.
Oh, this is the one that had traps. I'm dead.
So as you guys all move into the close enough to read this, I need you to roll initiative.
Whoops.
Noah teaches us that it's right behind me, isn't it?
Good today.
Alright. Cloggy.
You're not going to believe this.
7.
Another fucking 1. So I get 5.
Alright. Wally.
21.
21. Kaziri.
16.
Okay. Havelek.
Havelek has an 11.
Benning.
14.
Okay. So, unfortunately, you guys are getting surprised by 4 Jakuli jumping out of these trees.
Jack-o'-lanterns?
There.
Oh,
Does-
God, that's...
Okay, so I have a question. Does Havelek still get to act during the surprise round because of his alert feat? He can't be surprised.
Yes, he would still be good to do it.
Okay.
So these guys, let me check initiative. These guys beat him out.
Right, yeah. But he'll still
So
get to
they
act,
are
and then we go
going-
back to the top of initiative.
So these guys are going to make their attacks, and they're going to spring at people. So let's see here. This one, these 3 on the right here, top right and bottom right, and top left are all going after Kaziri.
Wow.
Bye, fam.
All right, and so
I always knew it was going to be a snake.
and the first one is going to be a 23 to hit.
You know it hits.
Yeah. I need things. All right.
Bye, guys.
You're not dead yet.
That is going to be 14 piercing damage.
I mean, you didn't even get a chance to put in Blade Ward. Like, if he does that 2 more times, bye, Felicia.
Next one is going to be a 17.
Hits.
They're all attacking again?
3 of them are attacking me.
Oh no.
That is going to be 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the last one is going to hit also. So essentially, these guys have moved in like so. Trying to get them set up right. You would be. That would be after this guy moves. So this guy is actually going to go. He's going to move down 1. So this guy can go here. That guy can go there, and that guy can go there. So Cap would normally get an attack. Where'd I put my dice? That is 14 piercing damage.
I'm down, and in a blaze of glory, can I cast help?
It is a surprise round, so I would.
Um,
Well, it's a.
it's
Is
a
it a
reaction.
reaction?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Do you get reactions in surprise rounds? I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
surprise round
Executive.
just means that they get a round to act before we do.
So yeah, I guess it would make sense.
Cool, because if I'm dropping, I'm doing some damage. Let's see your dexterity saving throw on that third.
Da. Yeah, you would get reactions in surprise rounds because it says one reaction which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by, or that's shield. No, he fails.
Okay. Well, at least it was a good one. There's 16.
Actually, you can't. Surprise. If you are surprised, you can't move or take attack actions on your first turn of the combat, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends.
All right, well then I don't use it then.
Regrettably.
Yep.
You talking about the surprisers attack?
Yeah,
Round
until
ends?
this,
Yeah, I can't take reactions of what.
but because Havlak has alert, he could, and he would get an attack of opportunity that sprung at. Benning, that is going to be a 14 against you to hit.
That misses. And did you say Havlik gets an attack of opportunity?
Because of alert, if I'm not mistaken, because he can't be surprised.
Correct.
So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if he gets an attack of opportunity as a reaction, he would take that.
Okay.
Which one was
I'm
it
assuming-
against?
The one that jumped over.
Okay.
Here.
That's a 22 to hit with his rapier.
That hits.
Okay. That is for 13 piercing damage.
All right.
And then is it his turn?
Since he can't be surprised, by your conscious. They would still get their surprise round. He's just not affected by it, so that's why he gets a reaction.
So okay, so the way a surprise round works is it's not a separate round of combat though. Surprise is a condition that you receive if you are surprised. So that's why it says on your first turn of combat. So basically,
Yeah, you would get it then.
Yeah, because basically you skip over us in the.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Go with it.
All right. He's going to use his bonus action to disengage, and he's going to step here.
Okay.
And he's going to attack this northern snake.
Okay.
What are they called? Jaculis?
Zakuli. Yep.
All right, and that's a 15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 6 from the rapier and 16 sneak attack damage.
All right. One of them's dead.
And that's the end of his turn.
So we're back at the top with Wally.
Okay. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Can I sort of stand over Kaziri?
Yeah, you could. You just can't end your turn there.
Okay. Then there's no real need to do that then.
Well, it would allow you to put attacks against both of the Jakuli that are right there.
Yeah,
if
but
you
then
wanted to.
but then I could attack him and just move.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm just gonna go here and attack this guy. With my quarterstaff. 16 to hit.
Hits.
9 bludgeoning.
All right.
21 to hit.
Hits.
8 bludgeoning.
All right. It is dead.
Nice. And then I'm going to step here and flurry of blows to hit him twice. 12
The 12 does not hit.
and 23
23 does hit.
for 5.
Alright, it is still up. Kaziri, I will need a death saving throw from you.
Okay. Anything but a 1. Anything but a 1. 18.
Alright, you're perfectly fine.
Eh.
Alright, that puts Jakuli's up. And this one is going to go after Benning, so Wally will get an attack of opportunity. Benning, that is going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. That is 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And this one is going to go here after Wally. So, actually, that one would still be in contact with Wally. So didn't it? But Havlek and Benning do get attack of opportunities as he goes past.
All right. Havelek is going to attack with his rapier. That's an 18.
All right, that hits.
Is for 13 damage.
Before it even makes it to Wally, it gets slapped and just kind of he gets bitch slapped with Floppy Snake. All right. And then that is completed. So Benning is up.
I thought Wally got an opportunity attack.
Oh no, it still ended up next to him, so it wasn't an opportunity attack against that one.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, I'm going to start out with Shocking Grasp on that little piece of shit.
Okay.
It's going to be an 18 to hit.
All right.
That is going to be 15 lightning damage.
How would you like to do this?
Just like grab it and turn it into an electric eel for a little bit, and then it gets cooked.
Okay. So as you grab onto this snake right around the neck so it can't bite you, and you put this electric skeleton as the energy charges through it, then you begin to smell this wonderful kind of smell of cooking meats and shish kebab and just barbecue in general. And you guys have the welcomeness of a freshly made Jakuli barbecue.
Can we eat this?
Yeah, after we help Kaziri, then I run over there.
It'll taste like chicken.
Okay.
Can I take
just-
20 on a medicine check?
We're just gonna say, for the sake of argument, you guys are between the four of you able to easily enough revive Kaziri, take a short rest, recover hit points, get them up and comfy, and eat some Jakuli barbecue.
Did I fall asleep in battle again?
You did. There's food over there.
Why do I have 6 new holes in me?
I couldn't tell you.
No idea.
Guys, I gotta stop this battle up.
Fingers in all of the holes.
Deathalepsy?
Deathalepsy.
I'm gonna be honest, I had a dream that there's some guy with a skull for a face. It was back at me like, with wagging his finger forward and back like it was just to say, come here. and I didn't want to come here.
Mirror. Okay.
Guys, I don't want to go there.
You said we're taking a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just need a couple hit dice.
Oh, let's use the other 4.
Shit, we're going into a shrine. I should probably use the other one.
12, 25, 28. And I'm
yeah,
out
get
of
on
hit dice.
Just a quick message from NASA Stats. Kaziri is in second place with times being dying and second place for death saving throws made. However, has an 80% success rate on death saving throws. Benning leads in both categories otherwise.
Hooray! I die slower.
Although I still only have 2 successes. I'm at like 30% basically. I succeed a third of the time.
And those are true coin tosses, right? Because it's like a DC.
It's a 55% chance success.
Yeah.
Because 10 through 20 is a good.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's
All
a
right.
little bit better than a coin toss.
If we played true meat grinder mode, it'd be 30%, I think.
Like
Because it'd be
15 or better?
15, 16, 17, 18, 19 would be the only ones that are acceptable.
6 out of 20. So yeah, probably a hair.
All right, moving forward.
Let's talk more about math.
We've got plenty of math left to do in this campaign.
Okay.
He's right.
So
Can I just
moving
sit-
forward.
Yeah, when we leave this short rest, can I just leave by going, ouch?
Just poking the holes, going, ow.
Only if it's with a mouthful of the snake that I made for you.
Works for me.
Remember I sat there and I was afraid that everything was going to kill me? Everything's currently killing me.
Yeah.
That's not a...
So you guys see this tunnel before you. You have the message in Old Omuan.
Yeah. I actually never sat there got a chance to say the rest. The rest of the message was, Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth. Which, first off, how did this guy become a fucking leader of... Yeah, secrets. Ugh. It's like watching Strahd try to fight for gender equality.
I totally understand the clue from number 8 now. In hindsight, it makes complete fucking sense.
Number 8.
Consider all things.
Could contrast
Oh,
all
yeah.
options before acting. Literally, we could, if we did just compared all the, we were just so afraid of touching the keys.
And it didn't do anything to touch them.
To be fair, I wasn't afraid of touching the keys.
You're never afraid of anything.
All right, but moving forward, Havilak does point out to you guys, entering this shrine, there seems to be a series of pitfall traps in this.
Alright, I'll protect the entrance.
You said pitfall traps?
Yep.
We can't see down that hallway.
Let me fix.
That's kind of, if you were waiting for us to move forward, that's why we haven't.
Yeah, it's. I keep forgetting I don't have dynamic lighting on.
Whoa, that's a lot of crossbows.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
I'll
So,
go.
down the hallway, you see in the middle of this room a stone cube is resting on a plain stone pedestal. Statues of 12 tribal warriors jut from the surrounding walls, aiming bows at the pedestal. The floor in front of the pedestal bears a mosaic depicting a monstrous serpent constricting a furious monkey. Moss obscures much of the detail.
Who's the monkey guy again?
Wongo.
Damn, good call.
Nice job, Jay. You said that Havilak noticed the pitfall traps.
Yep.
What do we need to do to avoid those?
He's basically inspecting them, and they aren't active right now.
Hey,
Okay.
Quick question. I go into our shared inventory and I pull out the puzzle cube of Wongo. About how heavy is that stone puzzle cube?
The puzzle cubes weigh about half a pound.
All right. I'm gonna sit there and I'm going to just tell Havlek, I think there's a way we can get this puzzle cube without stepping foot into the actual shrine. But I need to stand exactly where you're standing at to do it. Thank you so much. As I head up there and I cast Mage Hand, because Mage Hands are allowed to carry items that are less than 10 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
to pick it up off the shrine and see if I can float it on over.
All right.
Wait, so the puzzle cube is actually in the open on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Da-da-da-da.
If
I'm
I
standing
die,
ready.
tell everybody I'm an idiot.
I'm standing ready to pull Kaziri back if something blows up or something.
All right. So as you pick it up with your mage hand, and it comes back and back and back. And right as it crosses the threshold to the entrance to this hallway, it just poof, disappears into a puff of green smoke.
Now nobody gets the puzzle cube.
And then it reappears back on the pedestal.
I do it again.
Rinse and repeat.
I do it again.
Rinse and repeat.
All right, I'm out of ideas.
What if
It's not real. What if it's not real?
Hold on, let me find out. I step up again. I do it again.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Rinse, lather, repeat.
Secrets hide the truth.
what does it say again?
Literally that. Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth. Does anybody know anything about Moa?
Who's Moa?
Moa has come up a couple times before. Moa equals question mark from the
And
guard
so
post.
you know,
And Moa
every
has-
time you have pulled this puzzle cube off, the archers have begun moving in this room, but they haven't begun firing.
Once the puzzle cube moves, the archers start. Are they
They
animate?
animate. Yep.
Okay.
So after
it
the first
secrets?
time you've seen them animate.
Secrets hide the truth.
Wongo stole water from Ubtao and hid it in Moa's lair. Moa sold Wongo out, and he vowed to eat Moa. That's where we.
So-
That's the other time.
So Wongo hid water here.
Not
Yeah, but I don't
necessarily
think that's
here,
really-
because this is
yeah.
a shrine. I think that. I mean, that was a separate puzzle anyway, though, so I don't think it has any bearing here.
Okay.
So just so you guys know, because I feel like being generous, you guys sit here and discuss and converse for the next hour, and the statues have stayed animated for that hour. They keep moving, they keep looking around, but they don't fire ever.
Right.
And then after the hour of leaving the cube alone, they no longer move.
Okay.
All right, so if we try to move the cube,
They animate for an hour.
they animate for an hour. Now, what if we try to mess with them? So I'll go.
Mage hand.
So I'll cast Mage Hand, and I'm going to try to take the arrow out of one of the crossbows, or the
There
bolt
are
out of one.
no there are no arrows or bolts in the crossbows. There haven't been the entire time.
Well, fuck. What are we afraid of? Pitfall traps?
Yeah. Okay. I have a question about the pitfall trap, though. Time out. So, you said that it's not active right now. Does that mean there's a trigger that we haven't stepped on to activate it?
Let me double check this.
He's going to say could be.
Like a pressure plate or tripwire or something that we're going to activate by crossing the threshold and walking on the pitfall trap?
So
I'd say
every
it's going to be
time,
entering into the.
Maybe.
every time that puzzle cube has been removed,
Yeah.
Havelak has told you that the traps have released, so that the pitfalls are able to be opened, and then after that hour, the lock pins go back in, and
Okay.
you can walk across them again.
Okay.
Back up.
So we should just go in then.
No, back up. I want to try jumping across.
Okay.
Well,
And at
the
that
locks
point,
are
I dispel Mage Hand.
the locks are in place on the traps.
Yes,
What releases them is cube being moved from the pedestal.
yes.
But I see what Wally's trying to do. Wally's trying to sit there and see if he can, when they're locked, he can do it when they're unlocked.
All right, go for it.
Cloggy, please step aside.
More than willing.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a running start and try to jump through that hallway.
All right. Make an athletics check for me.
In my-
17.
Yeah, in my head, Chariots of Fire is playing.
17. Let's see here. Double check this.
And for long jump distance, my strength is.
All right, so you are able to clear that hallway with a foot to spare.
Whew. Is anything moving?
Nothing is moving. You do notice that there seems to be bone knuckles covered in some kind of moss on this mosaic of Moa and Wongo fighting.
You guys remember anything about moss on Knuckles?
What if you smash the statue?
Yeah.
You said
Was-
smash it?
Secrets hide the truth, and we know that Moa, that Wongo gave Moa the secret, basically, of hiding the water in his lair. So if they're fighting, that was over the secret, so that maybe the knuckles are used to smash the statue, and the truth is
Well,
inside.
I'm using bone knuckles as in what Jay called cuneiform.
Oh.
It's just more old Omuan.
I understand now.
Does anyone have paper or something? I don't think I do. Maybe I do.
I think our resident smart guy does.
Yeah, I've got paper. What do we need paper for?
You to make a perception check.
So I can read this to you. I don't speak Old Omuan.
Well, none of us do. We read it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to draw what I see.
Why don't we just come in?
Because I don't know if there's something in the... I don't know.
I'm just going to come in. I'm coming in.
So as you're walking in, you notice that there are the arrow slits on each side of the hallway.
Uh-huh.
They're about 6 inches wide, 2 feet tall, and 1 foot deep.
Okay.
And if you were to peer through them, you may see something.
Yeah, I'm like looking through them like on my right side as I walk through. Just like, what's down there?
So you clear out the cobwebs and look through the arrow slits. You notice that there is a room on the back side of these arrow slits that is dark and barely able to be seen into.
Uh-huh.
That's it. So you see into this stuff.
Okay. Interesting. Does anyone have dark vision?
I don't think so.
Havilac might.
I think I do.
He does not.
I do.
I say, Kaziri, maybe you want to look into one of these rooms, see if there's anything you can make out in there. Because Mike, you said that I couldn't really see anything, right? It's too dark.
Nope.
All right, but if I end up dying, I'm going
Are you looking into the left one or the right one first?
to... which one looks less deadly? I'm going to go...
All right. So you see a statue of a coiled serpent dominates this web-filled room. The statue is missing its head, which lies broken on the floor next to a stone cube.
So, making sure I have this right. Headless snake, stone cube, and it's literally just a cube.
Yep.
Okay, now I look to the right.
You see a large statue of a coiled serpent that, in this web-filled room, clutched in the statue's jaws, is what appears to be a rolled-up scroll.
Mage hand.
No, because I think I'm standing right on top of a locked trap. So, Benning, come on over here and cast Mage Hand to the right.
I don't have mage
All
hand.
right.
Shit.
So you're gonna cast Mage Hand into the eastern room.
No, not yet.
Tell you
Okay.
what, below that, what if you come over here and read this before we do anything else?
Okay. Okay. Am I dead?
You go over, read it. It is the retelling of the story.
So it's a retelling of the story that we've talked about a couple times now?
Yes.
Okay. So there's as we're walking down the hallway into this room, on the right-hand side, there was a scroll, and I can get that with Mage Hand, and hopefully it doesn't turn into nothing. I fall down to my death. but I would really appreciate it if to the exterior, once again with the rope to pull me out of danger, because I'm very, very afraid that these pitfall traps are going to activate when I.
That's fair.
Cloggy, can I get you to make a perception check?
Ten.
Well, luckily, you notice that while they're having this conversation and you're, investigating the statues in the wall, that there seems to be behind the statue you are currently at almost a perfectly door-shaped seam that is pushed in slightly, about half an inch to an inch.
Hey guys, check this out. This might be access into that room.
Okay.
All right, then I will see you guys when you get back.
Havelock looks for a way to open the door, whether it's like by pushing or triggering something.
I look for traps.
Upon further investigation, it does not appear to be trapped, and it just seems like it's a statue that would slide backwards into the room.
Give it a push.
Yeah. All right. As you guys push it, it moves rather easily into the room behind it, revealing the statue that is of the serpent with the broken head. There is a massive amount of snake scales that exist within this room.
I don't like that.
Hmm.
I want to take a look at this statue and see if there's a thing.
Yeah, there is. Now that you know what you're looking for, it's blatantly obvious.
And I want to push that one in.
All right. In that room, you see another statue, this one without a broken head, and it has that scroll within it. Again, massive amount of snake scales.
That's the one with the scroll, though, right?
Yep.
All right. Can I I don't really. You said there was a lot of spider webs in there too, right?
Yep.
If I cast like a firebolt into there, like on the spider webs, will they like burn for a little bit so we can see?
You can certainly try.
I try.
All right. You begin to ignite all of these cobwebs, and you can see in there are UNT scales covering the floor. There is the serpentine statue. There are just massive amounts of debris sitting in there, but it doesn't seem like there's anything hazardous beyond that.
Okay. How high up is the stat? Like, can I would I be able to fairly easily walk in and take the scroll from the statue's mouth?
Let me double check. Yeah, it's about 7 foot tall, so you would easily enough be able to reach the mouth of it and pull the scroll out.
Okay.
So you do so, and unfurling the scroll, you see that it is writing, and it is in common of all things. And the short and sweet version of it is that it is a note to whoever finds this statue, or to finds this shrine, that Rosnissi has taken this cube and will not allow anyone to have it, that he is gone mad and is torn between what he once was and what he is now, and he needs to be overthrown, and either you or your companions, if you make it into the palace without dying, to seek out a individual known as Fenthaza.
Fenthaza?
Yeah.
Can you spell that for me?
That is Fenthaza.
Fenthaza. Okay.
And that Rosnissi has this cube.
Yeah. Okay. So I take the scroll with me out into the main chamber, and I tell the group. So according to this scroll that I read, which was in common, so it wasn't written in Old Omuin, so it's relatively new. Rosnissi has the puzzle cube from this shrine, and he won't give it to anyone. And that someone in Rosinisi's palace or whatever can help us, named Fenthaza, but that we need to. Did it say like defeat or overthrow Rosinisi? There's something about that, right?
It was just to the effect that he has gotten mad, and what he once was is in conflict with what he is now.
So basically, it sounds like this guy's some sort of crazy dictator.
Aren't they all?
So, at this point, it is definitely getting late in the evening between the adventures of going through temples and shrines and making your guys' way through the city. So, it would be advantageous to take a long rest if you are given the opportunity, because, well, nobody fucking comes over here.
Mm-hmm.
And do we want to call that a endpoint for the evening?
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Sure.
Alrighty, and that is where we will leave things.
On the long rest?
Yep, on the long